Hello, my friend. How are you today?
Hi, Jack. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks. What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, I went to the park with my family. We had a picnic. And you?
I watched a movie at home. It was fun.
What was the movie about?
It was about a man who travels in time to save the world.
That sounds interesting. Did you like it?
Yes, I liked it very much. It was exciting.
I want to watch it too. Can you tell me the name of the movie?
Of course. The name of the movie is Time Hero.
Thank you, Jack. I will watch it soon.
You're welcome, Emily. What are your plans for the weekend?
This weekend, I will go shopping with my friends. We want to buy new clothes. What about you?
I will visit my grandparents in the countryside. I haven't seen them for a long time.
That's nice. I'm sure they will be happy to see you.
Yes, I think so too. I miss them very much.
I hope you have a great time with your grandparents.
Thank you, Emily. I hope you have fun shopping with your friends.
Thanks, Jack. I'm sure we will.
By the way, have you tried the new restaurant near our school?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Yes, it's very good. They serve delicious food. We should go there together someday.
That's a great idea, Jack. Let's plan it for next week.
Sure, I'll check my schedule and let you know.
Perfect. I can't wait to try the new restaurant.
Me too, Emily. I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will. Thank you for the suggestion.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, Jack. See you later.
Goodbye, Emily. Have a nice day.
Goodbye, Jack. You too.
Day 2.
Hi, Sarah. Have you ever been on a safari tour?
Hello, John. No, I haven't. What is a safari tour?
A safari tour is a trip where you can see wild animals in their natural habitat. It's really exciting.
That sounds interesting. Where can we go for a safari tour?
We can go to Africa. There are many countries with beautiful safari parks, like Kenya and Tanzania.
Wow, I would love to go to Africa. What animals can we see there?
We can see lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras, and many more animals.
That's amazing. How long is a safari tour?
It can be from a few days to a couple of weeks, depending on what you want to see and do.
I think a week would be enough for me. What do we need to bring for the safari tour?
We should bring comfortable clothes, a hat, sunscreen, insect repellent, and a good camera to take pictures of the animals.
Great. Do we need to book the safari tour in advance?
Yes, it's better to book it a few months before the trip, so we can find the best deals and make sure everything is arranged.
I can't wait to go on a safari tour. What else can we do in Africa?
We can visit local villages, learn about their culture, and try delicious African food.
That sounds like a fantastic experience. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too, Sarah. I'm sure we'll have an unforgettable time on our safari tour in Africa.
Let's start planning our trip. Thank you for telling me about safari tours, John.
You're welcome, Sarah. I'm happy to share this adventure with you. Day 3. Hi, Mary. I'm looking for a place to rent. Do you have any suggestions?
Hi, John. Sure, I can help. What kind of place are you looking for? A house, an apartment, or a summer villa?
I think an apartment would be best for me. What do you think?
That's a good choice. Apartments are usually cheaper than houses and villas. How many rooms do you need?
I need at least 2 rooms, one for myself and one for my office.
What's your budget for the rent?
I can spend up to $1,000 per month.
That should be enough to find a nice apartment. What area do you want to live in?
I'd like to live close to the city center, but not too close. I prefer a quiet neighborhood.
I understand. Let me check online to see what's available in that area.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate your help.
No problem, John. I found an apartment that might be perfect for you. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, located in a quiet neighborhood, and the rent is $950 per month.
That sounds interesting. Can you give me more information about it?
Sure. The apartment is on the second floor of a building with an elevator. It has a balcony, a kitchen, and a bathroom with a bathtub.
That's great. I like having a balcony. Is it furnished?
Yes, it is. The apartment has a bed, a sofa, a dining table, and a desk.
Wonderful. How can I contact the owner?
I can give you the phone number. Would you like to call them now?
Yes, please. I want to arrange a visit as soon as possible.
Here is the phone number, 5551234567. Good luck, John. I hope you like the apartment.
Thank you so much for your help, Mary. I will call the owner right away.
You're welcome, John. Let me know how it goes. If you need any more help, just ask.
I will, Mary. Have a great day.
You too, John. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mary.
Hi, I'm looking for some clothes for my son. He's 5 years old and needs some new outfits for school.
Sure, we have a great selection of clothes for boys in that age range. What kind of things are you looking for?
I need some pants and shirts that are durable and easy to move around in. He's a very active kid.
I see. We have some great options that would fit the bill. How about these khaki pants and this striped t-shirt?
Those look great. Do you have any sweaters or jackets for cooler weather?
Yes, we have some nice sweaters and light jackets that would be perfect for fall. How about this gray cardigan and this windbreaker?
Those would be perfect. And what about shoes?
We have a variety of sneakers and boots that are both comfortable and stylish. Would you like to take a look?
Yes, please. These black sneakers look great.
Those are one of our most popular styles. They're also made with durable materials that will last a long time.
That's great. I think we have everything we need. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Don't hesitate to let us know if you need any more assistance. Have a great day.
Day 4.
Hey Bob, have you ever been on a cruise before?
Hi Alice, no, I haven't. How about you?
I've been on a cruise once, and it was a great experience. I was thinking about going on a Caribbean cruise with Royal Caribbean. Have you heard of them?
Yes, I have. They are a popular cruise company. What can you tell me about their Caribbean cruises?
They offer various itineraries and visit many beautiful islands in the Caribbean. The ships are incredible, with lots of activities, entertainment, and dining options.
That sounds like fun. How long do these cruises usually last?
The cruises can range from a few days to a couple of weeks, depending on the itinerary you choose.
What kind of activities can I expect on the ship?
There are swimming pools, water slides, rock climbing walls, theaters, and even ice skating rinks on some ships. They also have various clubs and bars for nighttime entertainment.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Are there any special events or theme nights on the cruises?
Yes, they often have themed parties, like Pirate Night or Formal Night. They also have live shows, comedy acts, and musical performances.
What about the ports of call? What kind of activities can I do on the islands?
There are many excursions you can book, like snorkeling, beach trips, historical tours, or even ziplining. You can also explore the islands on your own if you prefer.
That sounds exciting. How do I book a cruise with Royal Caribbean?
You can either book through their website or contact a travel agent. They often have special promotions and discounts, so it's a good idea to check their website regularly.
Thanks for the information, Alice. I'll definitely consider taking a Caribbean cruise with Royal Caribbean.
You're welcome, Bob. I'm sure you'll have an amazing time if you decide to go. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Alice. I'll let you know if I need any more help. Have a great day.
You too, Bob. Enjoy planning your trip.
Day 5.
Hey Isabella, have you heard about the Maldives? It's a beautiful group of islands with luxury resorts.
Hi, Eric. Yes, I've heard about the Maldives. It's a popular vacation destination, right?
Exactly. I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we could plan a 15-day trip to a luxury resort in the Maldives with our school friends?
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to visit the Maldives. How do we start planning this trip?
First, we need to decide which resort we want to stay at. There are so many to choose from.
Maybe we can ask our friends for suggestions. I'm sure some of them have been to the Maldives before.
Great idea. We can create a group chat and ask everyone for their input.
After we decide on a resort, we'll need to book our flights and accommodations. It might be a good idea to start looking for deals now.
Yes, I'll start searching for flights and resort packages. We should also decide on the dates for our trip.
How about we make a list of activities we want to do while we're in the Maldives? That way, we can plan our days accordingly.
That's a smart idea. There are so many activities to choose from, like snorkeling, scuba diving, and island hopping.
Don't forget about relaxing on the beach and enjoying the beautiful sunsets.
Of course. We'll also need to decide on a budget for our trip.
Yes, we should take into account the cost of flights, accommodations, activities, and meals.
Once we have a rough budget, we can share it with our friends and see if everyone is comfortable with it.
I think it's important to be flexible with our plans, so everyone can have a good time.
I agree. Let's get started on planning this amazing vacation.
I can't wait. This will be a trip to remember. Thanks for suggesting it, Eric.
You're welcome, Isabella. I'm sure it will be an unforgettable experience for all of us. Let's make it happen.
Day 6.
Hi Isabella, have you ever thought about visiting the ancient centers of the Aztec and Maya civilizations?
Hello, Eric. Yes, I've always been fascinated by their history and culture. Have you ever been there?
I haven't, but I've been doing some research and I think it would be an amazing experience. Would you like to plan a trip together?
That sounds like a great idea. Where should we start?
Well, we could begin by visiting the ancient city of Teotihuacan in Mexico. It was an important center for both the Aztec and Maya civilizations.
I've heard of Teotihuacan. It has the famous Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, right?
Yes, that's correct. We could also visit the Templo Mayor in Mexico City, which was the main temple of the Aztec civilization.
I'd love to see that. What about the Maya civilization? Where can we go to learn more about them?
We could visit Chichen Itza in Mexico, which is one of the most famous Maya sites. It has the Kukulkan Pyramid, also known as El Castillo.
That sounds fascinating. Are there any other important Maya sites we should consider visiting?
Definitely. We could visit Palenque and Tulum in Mexico, Tikal in Guatemala, and Copan in Honduras. Each of these sites has its own unique history and architecture.
Wow, there are so many places to explore. How should we plan our trip?
I suggest we create an itinerary, starting with the sites we want to visit most. We can then research transportation options and accommodations near each site.
That's a good plan. We should also learn more about the history and culture of the Aztec and Maya civilizations before our trip.
I agree. We could read some books, watch documentaries, and maybe even take a course on their history and culture.
I think that would really enrich our experience. Let's start planning and make sure we have enough time to fully appreciate each site.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about this trip, Isabella. I think we're going to have an unforgettable experience.
I agree, Eric. I can't wait to explore the ancient centers of the Aztec and Maya civilizations with you.
Day 7. Hello, Lisa. Have you ever been on a ship before?
Hi, Tom. Yes, I have. I went on a cruise last year. How about you?
That's cool. I'm a sailor, so I spend a lot of time on ships.
Wow, that must be an exciting job. What kind of places do you visit?
It is. I've visited many countries, but my favorite trip was when we sailed near a tropical island.
That sounds amazing. What was the island like?
It was beautiful. The island had white sandy beaches, crystal clear water, and tall palm trees.
I can imagine how relaxing it must be to spend time there. Did you have a chance to explore the island?
Yes, we had some free time, so we went ashore and explored the island. We found a small village with friendly people.
What did you do in the village?
We walked around, talked to the locals, and tried some delicious food at a small restaurant.
That sounds like a great experience. What was your favorite part of the trip?
My favorite part was watching the sunset on the beach. It was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
I wish I could see that too. Did you take any pictures?
Yes, I did. I can show you some photos if you'd like.
I would love to see them. Maybe you can inspire me to plan my next vacation.
Sure, I'll bring my photo album next time we meet.
That would be great. Thank you, Tom. I'm looking forward to seeing your pictures.
You're welcome, Lisa. I hope you'll enjoy them as much as I did. Have a nice day.
You too, Tom. Goodbye.
Day 8.
Hi Bob, did you go camping in the mountains last weekend?
Hello Alice, yes, I did. It was a lot of fun. How about you? Have you ever gone camping?
No, I haven't. Can you tell me more about it? What do you do when you go camping?
Sure, Alice. First, we choose a nice spot in the mountains to set up our tents. Then, we go for a hike and explore the area.
That sounds exciting. What do you do in the evening?
In the evening, we usually make a campfire. We sit around the fire, talk, and sometimes we even play the guitar and sing songs.
Wow, that sounds lovely. I would like to try camping one day. What do I need to bring for a camping trip?
You'll need a tent, a sleeping bag, warm clothes, food, water, a flashlight, and a first aid kit.
Thanks, Bob. How do you make a campfire safely?
You need to find a clear spot away from trees and grass. Dig a small pit and surround it with rocks. Put dry leaves, twigs, and larger pieces of wood in the pit, and then use a match or lighter to start the fire.
That's good to know. Do you have any other tips for camping?
Always make sure to clean up after yourself and leave no trace. Be careful with your food, as it can attract animals. And always let someone know where you're going and when you'll be back.
Thank you for the advice, Bob. It sounds like a great experience. I hope to go camping soon.
You're welcome, Alice. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. If you have any questions or need help planning your trip, just let me know.
I will, Bob. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
You too, Alice. Happy camping.
Day 9.
Hi Bob, how are you today?
Hello, Alice. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine too, thanks. I wanted to tell you about my trip to Dubai. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't been to Dubai. How was your trip?
It was amazing. I stayed at the Hotel Burj Al Arab. It's a very beautiful and famous hotel.
Wow, that sounds great. What did you do in Dubai?
I visited many places. I went to the mall, saw the big aquarium, and went up to the top of the Burj Khalifa.
The Burj Khalifa? Is that the tallest building in the world?
Yes, it is. The view from the top was incredible. You can see the whole city from there.
That must have been exciting. Did you go to the beach?
Yes, I went to Jumeirah Beach. The water was warm and the sand was soft. I had a great time.
It sounds like you had a fantastic trip. What about the food in Dubai?
The food was delicious. I tried many different dishes, like kebabs and shawarma. There were also many international restaurants.
I've heard that Dubai is famous for its shopping. Did you buy anything special?
Yes, I went to the gold souk and bought some gold jewelry. There were also many big malls with lots of shops.
I would love to go to Dubai someday. Do you have any tips for me if I go?
Just make sure to dress respectfully, drink lots of water, and be prepared for the heat. And don't forget to take lots of pictures.
Thank you for the advice, Alice. I hope I can visit Dubai soon.
You're welcome, Bob. I'm sure you'll have a great time. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Thank you, Alice. Have a nice day.
You too, Bob. Take care.
Day 10.
Hi Bob, how was your day?
Hello, Alice. My day was good, thank you. How about yours?
It was fine, thanks. I saw a family spending time together at home. It was interesting to see what each person was doing.
That sounds nice. What were they doing?
The father was working on the computer, the mother was reading a book on the sofa, the daughter was studying on the floor, and their cat was playing with a ball of yarn.
It sounds like a cozy evening at home. Did you know the family?
No, I didn't. I just saw them through the window as I was walking by. I thought it was a lovely scene.
Yes, it sounds like a nice way to spend an evening. Do you like spending time at home with your family, Alice?
I do, Bob. I enjoy reading books, watching movies, and playing games with my family. How about you?
I like spending time with my family too. We often cook dinner together and chat about our day.
That's nice. What are some activities you enjoy doing with your family?
We like going for walks, having picnics in the park, and sometimes going to the movies.
Those are great activities. Do you have any pets, Bob?
Yes, I have a dog named Buddy. He loves playing fetch and going for walks with us. How about you, Alice?
I have a cat named Whiskers. She is very playful and loves chasing after toys.
It's fun to have pets at home, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They bring joy and companionship to our lives.
I agree. It's nice to have someone to care for and who cares for you in return.
That's true, Bob. Well, I should get going. It was nice talking to you about families and pets.
It was nice talking to you too, Alice. Have a great day.
Day 11.
Hi, Mary. I'm going to take the metro today. Have you ever used it before?
Hi, John. Yes, I have used the metro many times. Where are you going?
I need to go to the city center for a meeting. Can you help me understand how to use the metro?
Of course, John. First, you need to find the nearest metro station.
I think there is one close to my house. What do I do when I get there?
When you arrive at the station, you need to buy a ticket. There are ticket machines where you can purchase one.
How much does a ticket cost?
A single ticket usually costs around $2. You can also buy a daily or weekly pass if you plan to use the metro often.
I think I'll just buy a single ticket for now. What do I do after buying the ticket?
Once you have your ticket, you need to find the correct platform. There will be signs to guide you.
How do I know which train to take?
The trains are usually labeled with their destination. Make sure to check the metro map to see which line you need to take.
Okay, I understand. What happens when the train arrives?
When the train arrives, wait for the doors to open and let passengers exit first. Then, you can board the train and find a seat or a place to stand.
How do I know when to get off the train?
There will be announcements for each station. Listen carefully and get off the train when you hear your destination.
Thank you, Mary. That helps a lot. Is there anything else I should know?
Just remember to keep your ticket with you while you're on the train. Sometimes there are ticket inspectors who will check.
I'll make sure to do that. Thanks again for your help, Mary.
You're welcome, John. Have a great trip. Let me know if you have any questions.
I will, Mary. Have a nice day.
You too, John. Goodbye.
Day 12.
Hi, Sarah. I heard you are a photographer. Can you give me some advice?
Hi, Mike. Sure, I'd be happy to help. What do you need advice on?
I'm planning a trip to the Swiss Alps, and I want to take great photos. What kind of camera should I use?
That sounds like an amazing trip. A DSLR or mirrorless camera would be best for high-quality photos. Do you have a budget for the camera?
I can spend up to $1,000. What brand do you recommend?
For that budget, I suggest looking at Nikon or Canon cameras. They are both reliable and have a good range of lenses.
Thanks, Sarah. What kind of lenses should I get for landscape photography?
A wide-angle lens is great for capturing the beautiful scenery in the Swiss Alps. You might also want a telephoto lens for distant subjects.
That's very helpful. Should I take a tripod with me?
Yes, a tripod is a must for landscape photography. It helps keep your camera steady and allows you to take sharp photos.
Great. Any tips on the best time to take photos in the mountains?
The golden hour, which is shortly after sunrise or before sunset, is the best time for taking photos. The light is soft and warm, which can create stunning images.
I'll keep that in mind. What about clothing? I've never been to the Swiss Alps before.
Make sure to dress warmly and in layers. The weather can change quickly in the mountains. Waterproof boots, a hat, and gloves are also important.
Thanks for the advice, Sarah. How can I improve my photography skills before the trip?
Practice is key. Spend some time getting familiar with your camera and its settings. You can also watch online tutorials or take a photography class.
I'll do that. One more question. How do I keep my camera safe during the trip?
Use a good quality camera bag with padding to protect your camera and lenses. Also, keep your camera dry and avoid extreme temperatures.
Thank you so much for your help, Sarah. I can't wait to take amazing photos in the Swiss Alps.
You're welcome, Mike. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Don't forget to share your photos with me when you return.
I definitely will. Have a great day, Sarah.
You too, Mike. Enjoy your trip. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Day 13.
Hi, Mary. How are you today?
Hi, John. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. I was thinking of visiting my grandparents this weekend. Would you like to join me?
That sounds lovely. I haven't seen them in a long time. What time are we leaving?
I was thinking of leaving around 10 a.m. on Saturday. Is that okay with you?
That works for me. How long does it take to get to their house?
It's about a 2-hour drive. We can have lunch with them and spend the afternoon together.
That sounds perfect. What should we bring with us?
I think we should bring some flowers for my grandmother and maybe some snacks for the road.
Great idea. I can make some sandwiches for the trip. Do you think your grandparents would like that?
I'm sure they would appreciate it. They always enjoy homemade food.
Wonderful. I'll prepare the sandwiches on Saturday morning before we leave.
Thank you, Mary. I know they'll love them. We should also plan some activities to do with them. Any ideas?
How about playing board games or cards? I know your grandparents enjoy that.
That's a great idea. I'll bring some of their favorite games with me.
Maybe we can also take a walk in the park near their house if the weather is nice.
I'm sure they would love that. My grandfather enjoys telling stories about the old days during walks.
That will be fun. I always enjoy listening to his stories.
Me too. I'll check the weather forecast to make sure it's a good day for a walk.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this weekend.
I am too. It will be a nice break from our usual routine, and it's always great to spend time with family.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me, John.
You're welcome, Mary. I'm glad you can join us. I'll pick you up on Saturday at 9:45 a.m. Does that sound good?
That's perfect. See you then, John.
See you, Mary. Have a great day.
You too, John. Goodbye.
Day 14.
Hi Bob, do you believe in ghosts?
Hello Alice, that's an interesting question. I'm not sure, but I like to hear ghost stories. How about you?
I'm not sure either, but I think they might be real. Have you ever had a scary experience?
Not really, but my friend told me a story about a haunted house. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, please. I love scary stories.
So, my friend said that there was an old house in their town. People believed it was haunted by a ghost.
That sounds spooky. What happened in the house?
They said that at night, they could hear strange noises and see mysterious lights in the windows.
Wow, that's creepy. Did anyone ever go inside the house?
Yes, some brave people went in, but they all came out scared and said they felt a cold presence.
I would be too afraid to go inside. Did the ghost ever hurt anyone?
No, the ghost never hurt anyone, but it seemed to want to scare people away.
Why do you think the ghost wanted to scare people?
Maybe it wanted to protect the house or keep a secret hidden inside.
That's a good guess. Do you think all ghosts are scary, or can they be friendly too?
I think there could be friendly ghosts, like the ones in some movies and books.
I hope if I ever meet a ghost, it's a friendly one. What would you do if you met a ghost?
I would try to talk to it and learn its story. Maybe it needs help with something.
That's a nice idea. I think I would be too scared to talk to a ghost, though.
That's okay, Alice. It's normal to be scared of things we don't understand.
Thank you, Bob. I enjoyed our conversation about ghosts.
You're welcome, Alice. It was fun talking about it. If you have any more questions or want to share a ghost story, just let me know.
I will, Bob. Have a great day.
You too, Alice. Take care.
Day 15.
Hi, Bob. I've been reading a detective story lately. Have you ever read any detective stories?
Hey Alice. Yes, I enjoy reading detective stories. Which one are you reading?
I'm reading The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It's so interesting. What about you? Which detective stories do you like?
I like the Hercule Poirot series by Agatha Christie. They're full of twists and turns. What do you like about detective stories?
I enjoy the mystery and trying to solve the case before the detective does. It's a fun challenge. How about you?
I like the same things. I also enjoy the characters and the suspense in detective stories. It keeps me engaged and wanting to read more.
True. Do you have a favorite detective character?
Hercule Poirot is my favorite. He's intelligent, observant, and has a unique personality. What about you?
I like Sherlock Holmes. His brilliant mind and unique way of solving cases fascinate me. What do you think makes a good detective story?
A good detective story should have a well-crafted mystery, interesting characters, and unexpected twists. The reader should be eager to find out what happens next. What do you think?
I agree with you. I also think a good detective story should challenge the reader's mind and make them think about the clues and evidence.
That's true. A good detective story should make the reader feel like they're part of the investigation. Have you ever thought about writing your own detective story?
I haven't, but that sounds interesting. Maybe I'll give it a try. What would your detective story be about if you were to write one?
I would write about a detective who solves mysteries using modern technology and traditional investigation techniques. It would be a mix of old and new. How about you?
I would write about a young detective who solves cases using her intuition and understanding of human nature. It would be a character-driven story.
That sounds great. I would love to read your story. Maybe we can exchange stories once we're done writing them.
That's a great idea. Let's do it. Good luck with your story, Bob.
Thanks, Alice. Good luck with yours too. Let's catch up soon to discuss our progress.
Definitely. Take care, Bob. Talk to you soon.
You too, Alice. Bye for now.
Day 16.
Hi, Bob. How's your day going?
Hello, Alice. It's been alright so far. How about yours?
It's been okay, but I had a bit of a scare earlier. I got stuck in an elevator for a few minutes.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm fine. It just reminded me that I have a fear of small, closed spaces. Do you have any fears like that, Bob?
Well, I don't like being in tight spaces either, but I'm not too afraid of them. I can understand why being stuck in an elevator would be scary, though.
It was really frightening. Thankfully, the elevator started working again quickly. But what should I do if that happens again and I'm stuck for a longer time?
First, try to stay calm. Press the emergency button in the elevator to call for help. You can also use your phone to call for assistance if you have a signal.
That's good advice. I did press the emergency button, but I didn't think to use my phone.
It's always good to have a backup plan. Remember to take deep breaths and try to relax while you wait for help.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions for overcoming my fear of closed spaces?
One technique that might help is to gradually expose yourself to small, enclosed spaces for short periods of time. This can help you become more comfortable in those situations.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll try spending some time in small rooms or closets to help me feel less anxious.
It's worth a try. You could also consider talking to a therapist or counselor about your fear. They might have some helpful strategies for overcoming it.
Thanks, Bob. I'll look into that. I appreciate your help and understanding.
No problem, Alice. It's important to support each other, and I'm glad I could offer some advice. If you ever need to talk about it, just let me know.
Thank you, Bob. I'm lucky to have a friend like you.
You're welcome, Alice. Remember, we all have fears, and it's okay to ask for help when we need it. Take care and stay strong.
I will, Bob. Thanks again for your support. Have a great day.
You too, Alice.
Day 17.
Shopping for shoes at a shoe store. Hi Isabella, I heard you're looking for a new pair of shoes. Do you need any help?
Hi Eric, yes, I am. I would appreciate some assistance. I'm not quite sure what type of shoes I should buy.
Sure, I'm happy to help. First, let's think about what you need the shoes for. Are they for a specific event, or just everyday wear?
I need some comfortable shoes for daily use. Something that can match with different outfits.
Great. Let's start by looking at some sneakers and casual shoes. They're usually comfortable and versatile. What's your favorite color?
I like black, white, and blue. I think those colors can easily match my wardrobe.
Good choices. Here are some sneakers in those colors. You can also consider slip-ons or loafers for a more casual look. What do you think about these options?
I like these black sneakers and the blue loafers. Can I try them on?
Of course. Let me check if they have your size. What size do you wear?
I wear a size 7.
Okay, here you go. Try these on and see how they feel. Remember to walk around a bit to make sure they're comfortable.
Thanks, Eric. These black sneakers feel great, but the blue loafers are a bit tight. Do they have a bigger size?
Let me check for you. Yes, they have a size 7.5. Here, try these on.
Thank you. The 7.5 fits much better. I think I'll go with the blue loafers.
Great choice. They look stylish and comfortable. Is there anything else you need help with?
Actually, I'm also looking for some shoe care products. What do you recommend to keep these loafers clean and in good condition?
For leather shoes like these, I'd recommend using a soft cloth, leather cleaner, and leather conditioner. It's important to clean and condition your shoes regularly to keep them looking nice.
Thank you for the advice, Eric. I'll pick up those shoe care products before I leave. I appreciate your help today.
You're welcome, Isabella. I'm glad I could help. If you have any other questions or need assistance in the future, don't hesitate to ask. Enjoy your new shoes.
Thanks, Eric. Have a great day.
You too, Isabella. Take care.
Day 18.
Buying jewelry at a store.
Hi Isabella, I heard you wanted to buy some jewelry. Can I help you with that?
Hello, Eric. Yes, I'm looking for a jewelry store to buy a diamond ring and some gold earrings. Do you know a good place?
Of course, Isabella. There's a great jewelry store called Elegant Gems nearby. They have a wide selection of diamonds, gold, and other precious stones.
That sounds perfect. Do you know how to choose a good diamond?
I'm not an expert, but I know the 4 Cs are important: carat, cut, color, and clarity. The carat is the weight of the diamond, and the cut refers to how well the diamond is shaped.
I see. What about color and clarity?
Color refers to the absence of any color in a diamond. The less color, the more valuable the diamond. Clarity is about the number of imperfections in the diamond. The fewer imperfections, the more valuable the stone.
Thank you, Eric. That's very helpful. What about gold? How do I know if it's good quality?
Gold is measured in carats, with 24 carats being pure gold. The higher the carat number, the more gold there is in the piece of jewelry.
I understand. Is it better to buy higher carat gold?
It depends on your preference. Higher carat gold is more valuable, but it's also softer and more susceptible to scratches. Lower carat gold is more durable but has a lower gold content.
I appreciate the information. How can I make sure I'm getting a good deal at the jewelry store?
It's a good idea to compare prices at different stores and ask for any available discounts. You can also ask for a certificate of authenticity for diamonds and other precious stones.
Great advice, Eric. Thank you so much for your help. I feel more confident going to the jewelry store now.
You're welcome, Isabella. If you have any more questions or need help, feel free to ask. Good luck with your jewelry shopping.
Thank you, Eric. I'll let you know what I find. Have a great day.
You too, Isabella. Enjoy your shopping.
Day 19.
Tailor-made wedding dresses and suits.
Hi Isabella, have you ever heard about tailor-made wedding dresses and suits?
Hello, Eric. Yes, I have. A tailor-made wedding dress or suit is custom-made by a professional tailor to fit the bride or groom perfectly. It's a great option for people who want a unique and well-fitting outfit for their special day. How about you? Have you ever thought about getting a tailor-made suit?
I have indeed. I think it's a fantastic idea because it ensures the best fit and allows me to choose the style and fabric I like. What do you think are the advantages of a tailor-made wedding dress?
I believe one of the main advantages is that a tailor-made wedding dress is designed specifically for the bride's body shape and size, which guarantees a perfect fit. Moreover, the bride can choose her desired style, fabric, and details to create a one-of-a-kind gown. And of course, a well-fitting dress can make the bride feel more confident and comfortable on her wedding day.
Those are great points, Isabella. Do you know what the process of getting a tailor-made wedding dress or suit is like?
Yes, it usually starts with a consultation between the client and the tailor. They discuss the client's ideas, preferences, and budget. Then, the tailor takes the client's measurements and helps them choose the right fabric and design. After that, the tailor creates a pattern and makes a mock-up of the dress or suit. The client comes back for a fitting, and any necessary adjustments are made. This process may be repeated a few times until the final product is perfect.
That sounds like a thorough process. Is there anything people should consider before deciding on a tailor-made wedding dress or suit?
Definitely. First, they should research and find a reputable tailor with experience in making wedding attire. It's also essential to consider the budget, as custom-made clothing can be more expensive than ready-made options. Additionally, they should allow enough time for the entire process, which can take several months, depending on the tailor's workload and the complexity of the design.
Great advice, Isabella. Do you have any tips on how to find a reliable tailor?
Sure, Eric. One way to find a good tailor is to ask for recommendations from friends or family members who have had a positive experience. Online reviews can also be helpful, as well as visiting the tailor's shop to see samples of their work. Lastly, it's a good idea to have a consultation with the tailor to discuss your needs and get a sense of their expertise and professionalism.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge, Isabella. I'll keep all of that in mind when looking for a tailor for my wedding suit.
You're welcome, Eric. I'm sure you'll find the perfect tailor and have a fantastic suit for your special day. If you have any more questions or need help, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck.
Thanks, Isabella. I appreciate your help. Have a great day.
You too, Eric. Take care.
Day 20.
The beauty of Serengeti.
Hi Isabella. Have you ever watched a nature documentary about the Serengeti in Africa?
Hello, Eric. Yes, I've seen a few documentaries. It's an amazing place with lots of beautiful landscapes and wildlife.
I agree. I watched one recently, and I was fascinated by the vast open plains and the variety of animals that live there. Did you know that Serengeti is home to the largest land animal migration in the world?
Yes, I've heard about the Great Migration. It's when millions of wildebeest, zebras, and other animals travel in search of food and water, right?
That's correct. They travel around 1,800 miles each year, facing many challenges like crossing crocodile-infested rivers and avoiding predators like lions and hyenas.
Wow, that's incredible. I also read that the Serengeti ecosystem supports the highest concentration of large predators in the world.
Yes, it's true. The predators are essential for maintaining the balance in the ecosystem. For instance, lions help control the population of herbivores by hunting them for food.
I remember seeing a documentary about the endangered African elephants in the Serengeti. They're such intelligent and social animals.
Absolutely. Elephants are known for their strong family bonds and their ability to communicate with each other. They also play a vital role in shaping the landscape by uprooting trees and creating clearings, which promotes the growth of grasslands.
It's sad to think about how human activities, like poaching and habitat loss, are threatening these amazing creatures.
Yes, it's crucial to raise awareness and support conservation efforts to protect the Serengeti and its inhabitants. Many organizations are working hard to preserve this unique ecosystem.
That's true. And ecotourism can also contribute to conservation by providing funds for wildlife protection and supporting local communities.
Absolutely. Visiting the Serengeti on a responsible safari can be a life-changing experience, offering a chance to witness the beauty of nature while supporting its preservation.
I'd love to visit the Serengeti one day and see its breathtaking landscapes and incredible wildlife with my own eyes.
Me too, Isabella. It's definitely on my bucket list. Until then, we can continue learning about it and sharing our knowledge with others to help promote conservation.
That's a great idea, Eric. Let's keep exploring the wonders of our planet and do our part to protect it.
I couldn't agree more, Isabella. Let's keep our passion for nature alive and inspire others to join us in our journey.
Day 21.
A casual chat about Formula One racing.
Hi Isabella. I heard that you're a big fan of Formula One racing. Can you tell me more about it?
Hello, Eric. Sure, I'd love to. Formula One is the highest class of single-seater auto racing. It's an international championship with races called Grands Prix held in various countries.
That sounds interesting. How does a typical Formula One race weekend work?
Well, a race weekend usually consists of practice sessions, a qualifying session, and the race itself. The practice sessions help teams and drivers prepare and test their cars, while the qualifying session determines the starting positions for the race.
I see. And how do they determine the winner of a Formula One race?
The winner is the driver who finishes the race in the shortest time. Points are awarded to the top 10 finishers, and these points contribute to the overall championship standings for both drivers and teams.
Can you tell me more about the cars used in Formula One racing?
Sure. Formula One cars are highly specialized machines, with advanced aerodynamics, lightweight materials, and powerful engines. Teams spend millions of dollars each year to develop and improve their cars.
Wow, that's impressive. How about the drivers? What skills do they need to succeed in Formula One racing?
Formula One drivers need to have excellent physical fitness, quick reflexes, and great concentration. They also need a deep understanding of the car's mechanics and strategy to make split-second decisions during the race.
It sounds like a challenging sport. What are some of the most famous teams and drivers in Formula One history?
There have been many legendary teams and drivers. Some of the most famous teams include Ferrari, McLaren, and Mercedes, while iconic drivers include Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, and Lewis Hamilton.
I've heard of some of them. Can you tell me about a memorable Formula One race or moment that you've seen?
One memorable race was the 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix, where Lewis Hamilton won his first world championship. He overtook another driver on the last lap, in the last corner, securing enough points to win the championship. It was an incredible finish.
That sounds amazing. I think I'll start watching Formula One races. Any tips for a beginner like me?
Just enjoy the races and try to learn more about the teams, drivers, and circuits. There's a lot of strategy and technology involved, so the more you learn, the more exciting it becomes. I'd also recommend following Formula One news and joining fan discussions online. Thank you, Isabella. You've given me a great introduction to Formula One racing. I can't wait to watch my first race. You're welcome, Eric. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. If you have any questions or want to discuss the races, don't hesitate to reach out. Have fun!
Day 22.
A journey to the Wild West.
Hi Isabella, have you ever heard about the Wild West and cowboys?
Hi Eric, yes, I've heard a little bit about them. Weren't they people who lived in the western part of the United States a long time ago?
That's correct. The Wild West refers to the period and region in the 19th century when settlers moved to the western part of the United States. Cowboys were people who worked with cattle and horses during that time.
Oh, I see. What was life like for cowboys in the Wild West?
Life was tough and challenging. Cowboys had to work long hours, taking care of cattle and horses. They also had to face harsh weather conditions and sometimes even dangerous animals or outlaws.
Wow, that sounds exciting but also difficult. Did they have any special skills or abilities?
Yes, they did. Cowboys were known for their excellent horse riding skills and their ability to use a lasso, which is a long rope with a loop at the end. They used the lasso to catch cattle and control them.
That's interesting. Were there any famous cowboys or outlaws from the Wild West?
There were many famous figures, both real and fictional, like Billy the Kid, Wyatt Earp, and Jesse James. They were known for their gunslinging abilities and adventures.
I've heard some of those names in movies and books. Did cowboys have any specific clothing or style?
Yes, they did. Cowboys typically wore wide-brimmed hats, bandanas, boots, and chaps to protect their legs while riding. They also had unique accessories, such as a gun belt and holster.
It seems like a fascinating time in history. How did the Wild West come to an end?
The Wild West era ended as more people moved to the western part of the United States, and law enforcement became more organized. Also, the expansion of railroads and technology made it easier for people to travel and communicate, which led to a more settled society.
That makes sense. It's amazing how much the world has changed since then.
Indeed, it is. The Wild West is a significant part of American history and has influenced popular culture in many ways, such as movies, books, and even fashion.
Thank you for sharing all this information, Eric. I've learned a lot about the Wild West and cowboys today.
You're welcome, Isabella. I'm glad you found it interesting. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask.
I definitely will, Eric. Have a great day.
Day 23.
A memorable trip to Tokyo.
Hi Isabella, I heard you just got back from your vacation in Tokyo. How was it?
Hey Eric. Yes, I did. It was amazing. The city is so beautiful and full of life.
That sounds great. What was your favorite part of the trip?
It's hard to pick just one, but I think visiting the historic temples and experiencing the Japanese tea ceremony were my favorite parts.
I've always wanted to see a traditional tea ceremony. Can you tell me more about it?
Of course. The tea ceremony is a Japanese cultural activity that involves the preparation and presentation of matcha, a powdered green tea. It's a very calming and spiritual experience.
That sounds fascinating. And what about the temples? Which ones did you visit?
I visited a few, but the most memorable ones were Sensoji and Meiji Shrine. They were so peaceful and had such a rich history.
I've heard about Sensoji. It's one of the oldest temples in Tokyo, right?
Yes, that's correct. It's an ancient Buddhist temple, and it's very popular among tourists and locals alike.
And how about the food? I know Japanese cuisine is famous for its sushi and ramen.
Oh, the food was incredible. I tried sushi at the famous Tsukiji fish market and had some delicious ramen in Shinjuku. I also tried other dishes like tempura and okonomiyaki.
That all sounds so delicious. What about shopping? Did you buy any souvenirs or gifts?
I did. I bought some traditional Japanese items like kimono, folding fans, and tea sets. There are so many interesting shops and markets in Tokyo.
I can imagine. Did you also get to experience the famous cherry blossoms?
Unfortunately, I missed the cherry blossom season, but I still enjoyed the beautiful parks and gardens around the city.
It still sounds like you had a fantastic trip. I would love to visit Tokyo someday.
You definitely should, Eric. It's such an amazing city with so much to see and do. I can't wait to go back.
Thanks for sharing your experience, Isabella. I'll definitely add Tokyo to my travel bucket list.
You're welcome, Eric. If you need any tips or recommendations when you plan your trip, just let me know.
I appreciate that, Isabella. I'll definitely reach out to you when the time comes. Thanks again.
No problem, Eric. Have a great day.
Day 24.
Planning a Hawaii vacation.
Hey Isabella, have you ever been to Hawaii?
Hi, Eric. No, I haven't. I've always wanted to go, though. How about you?
I went there once with my family when I was younger, and I loved it. I was thinking of going there again for my upcoming vacation. Would you like to join me?
That sounds amazing, Eric. I'd love to. What should we do to plan our trip?
First, let's decide on the dates for our vacation. When are you available?
First, let's decide on the dates for our vacation. When are you available?
July works for me too. Now, let's choose which island or islands we want to visit. There are several options like Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and the Big Island.
I've heard great things about Maui. What do you think?
Maui is a fantastic choice. It has beautiful beaches and the famous road to Hana. We can also visit Haleakala National Park.
That sounds perfect. What's the next step?
We should book our flights and accommodation. I recommend looking for deals online. Websites like Expedia or Booking.com often have good offers.
Great idea. How long should we stay in Hawaii?
I think a week or 10 days would be enough to explore Maui and relax on the beaches. What do you think?
That sounds good to me. Once we book our flights and accommodation, what else do we need to plan?
We should make a list of activities and sites we want to see. For example, snorkeling, surfing lessons, visiting waterfalls, or attending a traditional Hawaiian luau.
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to try surfing. We should also research some good restaurants and local food to try.
Absolutely. Hawaii has amazing food. We must try poke, which is a delicious raw fish salad, and loco moco, a dish made with rice, a hamburger patty, and gravy.
Yum. I can't wait to try all the local dishes. What else should we pack for our trip?
Make sure to bring sunscreen, beachwear, sunglasses, and a hat. We'll also need comfortable shoes for exploring and hiking.
Thanks, Eric. I'm looking forward to our Hawaii vacation. Let's keep in touch to plan everything.
Sounds good, Isabella. I'll start researching more about Maui and the activities we can do. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Eric. Have a great day.
Day 25.
Hello, Tom. Do you like horses?
Yes, I like horses. They are beautiful animals. Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes, I have. I took some horse riding lessons a few years ago. It was fun. How about you?
I have never ridden a horse, but I would like to try it someday. Are horse riding lessons expensive?
It depends on the place, but usually, they are not too expensive. You can find a good horse riding school and learn for a reasonable price.
That's great to hear. I will look for a horse riding school near me. Do you still ride horses?
Not as often as I would like, but I try to ride a horse once in a while. It's a great way to relax and enjoy nature.
I agree. Horses are amazing creatures. How long does it take to learn horse riding?
It's different for everyone, but with regular lessons and practice, you can learn the basics in a few months.
That's not too long. I am excited to start learning. Have you ever watched a horse race?
Yes, I had been to a horse race once. It was very exciting. The horses were running so fast. Have you ever been to a horse race?
No, I haven't. But I have seen horse races on TV. It looks very interesting.
It is. You should go to a horse race someday. It's a great experience.
I will definitely do that. Thank you for telling me about horse riding and horse racing, Mary.
You're welcome, Tom. I hope you enjoy learning horse riding and watching horse races.
Day 26.
Hello, my dear husband. Today is our 10th wedding anniversary. Can you believe it?
Wow, time flies. It feels like just yesterday when we got married. I am so happy to celebrate this special day with you.
Me too. We are in New York now. I heard about a famous restaurant here. Let's have dinner there tonight.
Great idea. I love trying new places. What is the name of the restaurant?
It is called The Elegant Table. People say it has very delicious food.
That sounds perfect. I am excited to try their dishes. Shall we make a reservation?
Yes, let's do that. I will call them now to book a table for us.
Later, at the restaurant.
This place is beautiful. I am glad we chose it for our anniversary dinner.
I agree. The atmosphere is so romantic. I am sure we will have a wonderful time tonight.
What would you like to eat?
I think I will try the grilled salmon. It sounds very tasty. How about you?
I will have the steak with mashed potatoes. I love a good steak.
Good choices. Let's also order a bottle of wine to celebrate our special day.
I agree. Let's choose a nice red wine to go with our meal.
During the meal.
The food is amazing. I am so happy we came here.
Yes, it is really delicious. We should come here again in the future.
Definitely. Do you remember our first date? We were so young and nervous.
I do remember. It was a beautiful summer evening, and we went to that little Italian restaurant.
Yes, that's right. We talked for hours and laughed a lot. It was the beginning of our wonderful journey together.
I am grateful for all the years we have spent together. We have had our ups and downs, but our love has always been strong.
I feel the same way. I am looking forward to spending many more happy years with you.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Happy anniversary to you too. Cheers to us and our beautiful life together.
The couple continued to enjoy their meal, reminiscing about their past and looking forward to the future. They left the restaurant with full hearts and happy memories of their 10th wedding anniversary celebration.
Day 27.
Hello, Sarah. How are you today?
Hi, John. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks. I heard you visited London recently. How was it?
Yes, I did. It was great. The city is very beautiful. Have you been there?
No, I haven't. I would love to go someday. What did you like the most about London?
I loved the museums and parks. The British Museum was amazing. You should visit it if you go to London.
That sounds interesting. I like history a lot. What else did you see?
I also went to the Tower of London. It's a famous castle with a long history.
Oh, I've heard of it. Did you see the crown jewels?
Yes, I did. They are very beautiful and valuable. It was fascinating to see them.
I can imagine. What about the parks? Which one did you like the most?
I loved Hyde Park. It's a big park in the center of London. People can walk, ride bikes, or just relax there.
That sounds nice. I love spending time in parks. Did you try any traditional British food?
Yes, I tried fish and chips. It's a popular dish in London. It was very tasty.
I like fish and chips too. How was the weather during your trip?
It was a bit rainy, but not too cold. London is known for its rain, so I expected it.
True. Did you use public transportation while you were there?
Yes, I used the underground, also called the tube. It's very convenient for getting around the city.
I've heard it's one of the oldest subway systems in the world.
Yes, that's right. It's very interesting. I also took a ride on a double-decker bus. It was a fun experience.
I would love to try that too. How long did you stay in London?
I stayed for a week. There's so much to see and do. I hope to go back again someday.
I hope I can visit London soon. Your trip sounds amazing. Thanks for sharing your experience with me.
You're welcome, John. I'm sure you'll love London when you visit. Let's meet again soon to talk more.
Yes, let's do that. Take care, Sarah. See you soon.
You too, John. Goodbye.
Day 28.
Hi, do you know anything about social life in medieval Europe?
Hi. Yes, I know a little. Would you like to learn about it?
Yes, please. What was it like during that time?
In medieval Europe, people lived in small villages and towns. Life was simple.
What did people do for work?
Most people were farmers. They grew food for their families and the village.
Did they have schools?
Not like today. Only a few people went to school. Most people learned from their parents or at the church.
What about the kings and queens?
They lived in castles and had many servants. They ruled the land and made the laws.
How did people have fun?
They had festivals and fairs. They played games, danced, and watched plays.
Did people travel a lot?
No, not much. Travel was difficult and dangerous. Most people stayed near their homes.
What kind of clothes did they wear?
They wore simple clothes made from wool and linen. Only the rich people wore fancy clothes.
Did they have any special holidays?
Yes, they celebrated religious holidays like Christmas and Easter. They also had harvest festivals.
What did people eat?
They ate bread, vegetables, and sometimes meat. They drank water, milk, and ale.
How did they get married?
Marriages were often arranged by the families. The bride and groom would have a simple ceremony at the church.
What about knights? Did they really fight in battles?
Yes, knights were trained to fight and protect the kingdom. They wore armor and rode horses.
That's so interesting. Thank you for telling me about medieval Europe.
You're welcome. It's a fascinating time in history. If you want to learn more, you can read books or watch documentaries. Day 29.
Hi. How are you today?
Hi. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to watch TV and use the internet. How about you?
I like to listen to the radio and read books. What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is The Amazing Race. It's very exciting. Do you have a favorite radio station?
Yes, I like to listen to Classic FM. They play classical music. Have you ever listened to classical music?
Yes, I have. It's nice, but I prefer pop music. What do you like to read on the internet?
I like to read the news and watch funny videos. What kind of videos do you like to watch?
I like to watch cooking videos. I love to learn new recipes. Do you like to cook?
Yes, I do. I enjoy making different dishes. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza. What is your favorite book?
My favorite book is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Have you read any of the Harry Potter books?
No, I haven't. But I watched the movies. They were great. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like to read mystery and adventure books. What is your favorite website?
My favorite website is YouTube. There are so many interesting videos there. Do you use social media?
Yes, I use Facebook and Instagram. I like to stay connected with my friends. What about you?
I use Twitter and Snapchat. It's fun to share pictures and updates. Have you ever listened to a podcast?
Yes, I have. I like listening to podcasts about history and science. Do you have a favorite podcast?
I don't have a favorite one, but I enjoy listening to podcasts about sports. Do you play any sports?
Yes, I play soccer and basketball. How about you?
I play tennis and swim. Do you watch sports on TV?
Sometimes I watch soccer games. Do you have a favorite team?
My favorite team is Barcelona. They play really well. What do you like to do on weekends?
On weekends, I like to go for a walk in the park and watch movies. What about you?
I like to visit my family and play video games. Do you have a favorite movie?
My favorite movie is The Lion King. It's a great animation. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. I love that movie too. It's so much fun. What do you like to do when it's raining outside?
When it's raining, I like to stay at home and drink hot chocolate. What do you like to do?
I like to watch movies or play board games with my family. Do you have a favorite board game?
My favorite board game is Monopoly. It's very entertaining. What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer. I love going to the beach. How about you?
I like spring. The weather is nice, and flowers start to bloom. It's beautiful. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have any pets. But I would love to have a dog. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a cat named Whiskers. She's very cute. What would you name your dog if you had one?
I would name my dog Buddy.
Day 30.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm fine too. I was thinking about my small house and big family.
Oh, that's nice. How many people are in your family?
There are 8 people in my family. What about your family?
I have a small family. There are only 4 of us.
That's nice too. It must be quiet at your home.
Yes, it is. What is it like to have a big family?
It is fun but sometimes noisy. We have many brothers and sisters.
Do you all live in the small house together?
Yes, we do. We share rooms and help each other with chores.
That sounds nice. Do you have family dinners together?
Yes, we do. We eat and talk about our day.
I would like to have a big family dinner one day.
You should come to our house for dinner. We can have a big dinner with your family too.
That sounds great. When can we do that?
How about next Saturday? We can have a big dinner together.
Perfect.
Dinner with an old friend, reconnecting and sharing life updates. It's so great to see you after all these years, Nancy. How have you been?
I've been good, Oscar. Life's been quite the journey. And you? How are things on your end?
I can't complain. I've been keeping busy with work and exploring some new hobbies. It's been a whirlwind.
I remember you were always trying something new. What hobbies have you gotten into lately?
Well, I've started gardening. It's surprisingly relaxing and rewarding. How about you? Any new passions?
Actually, yes. I've taken up photography. It's amazing how capturing moments can be so fulfilling.
Photography sounds fascinating. Have you thought about showcasing your work online?
I've considered it. Maybe start a blog or an Instagram account. Sharing those moments could inspire others.
Definitely. It's all about sharing stories and experiences. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere interesting lately?
Last year, I visited Japan. It was an incredible experience, especially the food and the culture.
Japan sounds amazing. I've always wanted to go. What was your favorite part of the trip?
Exploring the historic temples and experiencing the cherry blossom season. It's breathtaking.
That does sound wonderful. It's amazing how travel can broaden our horizons and connect us with different cultures.
Absolutely. It's about the experiences and the memories we create. So, what's next for you, Oscar? Any plans or goals?
I'm actually thinking about going back to school to further my education. Maybe pursue a master's degree.
That's ambitious and inspiring. Education is such a powerful tool for growth and development.
Exactly. It's never too late to learn something new or take a different path in life. How about you? Any big plans on the horizon?
I'm focusing on personal growth and exploring creative outlets. Life's too short not to pursue our passions.
Couldn't agree more. It's important to keep growing and challenging ourselves. It's been wonderful catching up with you, Nancy.
Likewise, Oscar. Let's not wait years to do this again. It's been really refreshing to reconnect.
Definitely. Let's make a point to stay in touch more often. Take care, Nancy.
You too, Oscar. Have a great evening.
Discovering the depths of friendship, a candid conversation between Oscar and Bianca. Hi Bianca, how's your day been?
Hey, Oscar. It's been good, busy, but fulfilling. How about you?
Same here, lots of work. Speaking of which, have you ever thought about how work friendships are different from others?
That's an interesting point. Work friendships often start out of necessity, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We spend so much time with our colleagues, it's natural to become friends.
True, but I think the depth of those friendships can vary a lot.
Definitely. Some are just about work, but others can be quite deep. Like ours, I think we've moved past just being work colleagues.
I agree. I think our friendship has grown because we share common interests and values, not just work topics.
That's a crucial point. Sharing personal interests and values can turn a simple work friendship into a meaningful one.
Absolutely. It's also about supporting each other, both professionally and personally.
Right, like the time you helped me prepare for that big presentation.
And you were there for me when I was going through a tough time. It's those moments that really strengthen a friendship.
True. So, what do you think is the most important aspect of maintaining a good friendship?
I'd say honesty and communication. Being able to talk openly and honestly is so important.
Couldn't agree more. Without honest communication, misunderstandings can easily arise.
Yeah, and it's also about being there for each other. Knowing you have someone to rely on is priceless.
Absolutely. Friendships like ours make the challenges of life a lot more manageable.
They certainly do. I'm grateful for our friendship, Oscar.
Me too, Bianca. Here's to many more years of great friendship.
Taste, tradition, and temples, an unforgettable Asian adventure. Where is Eric traveling in Asia? Eric is traveling to Japan in Asia. What does Agatha pack for her trip? Agatha packs a camera and clothes for her trip. Why do people visit Thailand? People visit Thailand for its beaches and culture. What is the capital of China? The capital of China is Beijing. How do tourists travel in India? Tourists travel by train and bus in India. What food does Eric try in Japan? Eric tries sushi in Japan. What is famous in South Korea? The city of Seoul is famous in South Korea. Where does Agatha stay in Vietnam? Agatha stays in a hotel in Vietnam. Why is the Great Wall of China famous? It is famous for being very long and old. What language do people speak in Malaysia? People in Malaysia speak Malay and English. What is a popular activity in the Philippines? Diving is a popular activity in the Philippines. How long is Eric's flight to Japan? Eric's flight to Japan is 12 hours long. What does Agatha buy in India? Agatha buys spices and souvenirs in India. Is Singapore a country or a city? Singapore is both a country and a city. What wildlife can you see in Borneo? You can see orangutans in Borneo. What is the currency of Indonesia? The currency of Indonesia is the rupiah. Can you see Mount Everest from Nepal? Yes, you can see Mount Everest from Nepal. What is the traditional dress in Korea called? The traditional dress is called a hanbok. Is Bali an island or a city? Bali is an island in Indonesia. What festival is famous in Japan? The Cherry Blossom Festival is famous in Japan.
Dive into English, swimming conversations. Hi Beatrix, how are you doing today?
Hi, Richard. I'm doing well, thanks. Just excited about the swimming competition next week. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I've been looking forward to this competition. Have you been training much?
Yes, I've been in the pool every day. It's been tough but fun. Swimming really is a great workout. What's your favorite stroke?
I'm a big fan of freestyle. It's fast and efficient. But I've been trying to improve my butterfly stroke. It's challenging but rewarding. How about you?
I love the backstroke. It's relaxing and helps me keep a steady pace. Plus, looking up at the sky while swimming is quite a view.
That sounds peaceful. Speaking of which, how do you prepare mentally for a race?
Good question. I usually visualize the race in my mind and focus on my breathing. It helps to calm my nerves. And you?
Similar to you, I visualize and also listen to some motivating music before the race. It pumps me up.
Music is a great idea. Do you have any tips for improving swimming speed?
Well, I focus a lot on my technique and make sure I'm doing strength training as well. Consistency is key. How do you keep improving?
I work closely with my coach to tweak my technique, and I also watch videos of professional swimmers to learn from their form.
That's smart. Watching professionals can be really inspiring. Do you follow any specific diet for your training?
Definitely. I eat lots of lean protein and carbohydrates for energy. Staying hydrated is crucial too. What about you?
Pretty much the same. Nutrition plays a huge role in performance. Oh, and getting enough sleep is also a priority for me.
Absolutely, rest is part of the training too. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the competition. Best of luck.
Thanks, Beatrix. Good luck to you too. Let's give it our best shot.
Everyday English, how to place orders like a native speaker. What does Michael order at the restaurant? Michael orders a pizza at the restaurant. How does Linda place her order online? Linda places her order by clicking the Order Now button. Can I order coffee in a cafe in England? Yes, you can order coffee in a cafe in England. Where does Michael find the menu to order? Michael finds the menu on the table to order. What does Linda say when she orders food in France? Linda says, "I would like to order a salad, please." Is it possible to order food for delivery in Australia? Yes, it is possible to order food for delivery in Australia. What does Michael need to complete his online order? Michael needs his credit card to complete his online order. How does Linda cancel her order at the store? Linda cancels her order by speaking to the customer service. Why does Michael order extra cheese on his burger in the USA? Michael orders extra cheese because he likes it. Does Linda need to pay before she receives her order in Canada? Yes, Linda needs to pay before she receives her order. What time does Michael usually order lunch in Ireland? Michael usually orders lunch at 12 p.m. in Ireland. How does Linda find the best place to order sushi in Japan? Linda finds the best place by reading online reviews. Can we order both hot and cold drinks in a cafe in New Zealand? Yes, we can order both hot and cold drinks in a cafe. Why does Michael order a large pizza in Italy? Michael orders a large pizza because he is very hungry. How long does it take for Linda's order to arrive in Germany? It takes about 30 minutes for Linda's order to arrive. Does Michael need to tip when he orders food in the UK? Tipping is not required, but it is appreciated in the UK. What should Linda do if her order is wrong in Spain? Linda should inform the staff if her order is wrong. Can Michael order a vegetarian meal in India? Yes, Michael can easily order a vegetarian meal in India. How does Linda track her order in the USA? Linda tracks her order using the tracking link sent to her email. What language does Michael use to order in France? Michael uses French to order in France, or English if he doesn't speak French.
Reminiscing the old days, a heartfelt conversation. Hello, Bianca. It's been ages since we last met. How have you been?
Hi, Albert. I'm doing well, thank you. It's so good to see you after all these years. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Living in London has been quite an adventure. What about you? I heard you moved to Paris for a while.
Yes, I lived in Paris for a few years. It was a dream come true, but I'm back in the UK now. There's something about this place that always draws me back.
I can imagine. Paris must have been amazing. Do you remember our student days in Edinburgh? How we used to explore the city.
Oh, those were the days. Edinburgh was so magical with its historic streets and vibrant culture. We had some great times.
Absolutely. Speaking of great times, do you remember that road trip we took to the Lake District?
How could I forget? The scenic drives, the beautiful lakes, and the hiking. It was an unforgettable experience.
Indeed, it was. And the time we spent in Dublin, exploring the Irish countryside and enjoying the local music and dance.
Dublin was incredible. The warmth of the people there and the lively atmosphere in the pubs, it was something else.
It's amazing how travel and experiencing different cultures can enrich our lives.
True. Each place had its unique charm and lessons to teach us. Speaking of which, have you traveled anywhere else recently?
Last year, I went to New York. The energy of that city is something you have to experience at least once.
New York is on my list too. The idea of visiting the Big Apple is always exciting.
Definitely. So, what's next for you? Any plans for more adventures?
Well, I've been thinking about visiting Italy. The art, the history, the food, it's calling my name.
Italy sounds fantastic. You'll have an amazing time. It's great catching up with you and reminiscing about the good old days.
It really is. Let's not wait another decade before we meet again.
Agreed. Let's keep in touch more often. Take care, Bianca.
You too, Albert. Have a wonderful day.
Valentine's Day surprise, a heartwarming English conversation. Hi Fiona, you look exceptionally happy today. Is there a special reason?
Hi, Pascal. Yes, there is. I've always loved Valentine's Day, and I'm excited about what today might bring. How about you? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
I do now. I used to think it was just another day, but I've come to appreciate the joy it brings to people. Speaking of which, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, really? What kind of surprise?
Well, it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you now, would it? but I hope it makes your day even more special.
That sounds intriguing. I love surprises. Pascal, have you ever wondered why we celebrate Valentine's Day?
Actually, yes. From what I understand, it's a day to celebrate love and affection between intimate companions. It's named after Saint Valentine, a Christian martyr from the ancient Roman days.
That's right. I love how it's celebrated around the world in so many different ways. It's not just about romantic love, it's about showing love and appreciation for friends and family too.
Exactly, Fiona. That's why I wanted to do something special for you. Even though we're friends, I appreciate the positive energy you bring into my life.
Pascal, that's so sweet of you. You've made my day even brighter. I also have something for you. It's a book I know you've been wanting to read. I hope you like it.
Fiona, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. I've been looking forward to reading that book for months.
You're welcome, Pascal. It's the least I could do for a friend who's always there for me.
This is what Valentine's Day is all about, isn't it? Sharing moments of happiness and showing appreciation for each other.
Absolutely, Pascal. Let's make a promise to always celebrate this day, not just as a day of love, but as a day of friendship and appreciation.
It's a promise, Fiona. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Pascal. Let's make today memorable.
Exploring the wonders of Italy, a journey through Rome, Venice, and beyond. What is Venice famous for? Venice is famous for its canals and gondolas. Who was the famous painter from Italy? Leonardo da Vinci was a famous painter from Italy. Where is the Colosseum located? The Colosseum is located in Rome. What is the Leaning Tower? The Leaning Tower is a famous tower in Pisa that tilts to one side. What is Italian food known for? Italian food is known for pizza and pasta. Where can you find the Vatican City? The Vatican City is located within Rome. What is a gondola ride in Venice? A gondola ride in Venice is a boat trip through the city's canals. Who is a famous Italian fashion designer? Giorgio Armani is a famous Italian fashion designer. Where is the city of Florence? Florence is a city in Italy known for its art and architecture. What is the main language in Italy? Italian is the main language spoken in Italy. Why is the Roman Forum important? The Roman Forum was the center of ancient Rome. What is Italian pizza like? Italian pizza is thin and often has fresh ingredients. Who was Julius Caesar? Julius Caesar was a famous Roman leader. What is the currency in Italy? The currency in Italy is the euro. Can Owen speak Italian? Owen is learning to speak Italian. Has Nancy visited the Sistine Chapel? Nancy visited the Sistine Chapel in Rome. What is the weather like in Italy? Italy has a Mediterranean climate with hot summers and mild winters. Is gelato Italian? Yes, gelato is a famous Italian ice cream. Where can you see Renaissance art? You can see Renaissance art in Florence. What is the capital of Italy? The capital of Italy is Rome.
Fitness goals, real talks with George and Jennifer. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, Jennifer and I are going to talk about our fitness routines and how we keep ourselves motivated.
That's right, George. Fitness is a journey, and we all have our unique approaches. So, George, how do you talk about your fitness routine in English?
Well, Jennifer, I usually start by saying, I go to the gym 3 times a week and focus on cardio exercises. This simple sentence gives a clear picture of my routine. What about you, Jennifer?
For me, it's a bit different. I like to say, I practice yoga every morning to stay flexible and calm. It's a routine that works for me.
I like how you mentioned practice yoga every morning. It shows consistency and dedication. Do you also include any other types of exercises?
Yes, I do. I often add, I also do strength training twice a week to maintain muscle tone. It's important to have a balanced routine.
Absolutely. And when it comes to diet, how do you usually describe that?
I keep it simple. I say, I follow a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. It's not just about the workouts, right?
Exactly. For me, it's similar. I often say, I try to avoid processed foods and eat home-cooked meals as much as possible. It's all about making healthy choices.
Right, and these phrases we're using are simple yet descriptive. They can really help our viewers express their fitness routines in English.
Definitely. It's about sharing your routine in a way that's easy to understand and relate to. Now, let's talk about setting goals. How do you express your fitness goals, Jennifer?
I usually say, my goal is to improve my flexibility and core strength. It's clear and gives me something specific to work towards. How about you, George?
For me, my aim is to increase my endurance and run a half marathon this year. It's good to have specific goals.
Absolutely, goals keep us focused and motivated. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about progress and enjoying the journey.
Well said, Jennifer. And to our viewers, we hope this conversation helps you talk about your own fitness routines in English. Stay active, stay healthy.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments your fitness routines and goals. See you in the next video.
Easy English Grammar Everyday Scenarios with Owen and Nancy. Does Owen live in England? Yes, Owen lives in England. What does Nancy do every morning? Nancy jogs in the park every morning. Are they going to visit France next summer? Yes, they are planning to visit France next summer. Did Owen watch the movie yesterday? No, Owen didn't watch the movie yesterday. Can Nancy speak Spanish? Yes, Nancy can speak Spanish. Why is Owen learning English? Owen is learning English to travel to the USA. Where does Nancy work? Nancy works in a school in Canada. How often do they practice English? They practice English every day. Has Owen ever been to Australia? No, Owen has never been to Australia. Will Nancy take a holiday this year? Yes, Nancy will take a holiday this year. Does it often snow in England during winter? Yes, it often snows in England during winter. Who teaches English at Owen's school? Mrs. Smith teaches English at Owen's school. What time does Nancy wake up on weekends? Nancy wakes up at 9 a.m. on weekends. How many languages can Owen speak? Owen can speak 2 languages. Is Nancy watching TV right now? No, Nancy is reading a book right now. Did they enjoy their trip to Ireland? Yes, they really enjoyed their trip to Ireland. Where did Owen go last weekend? Owen went to the beach last weekend. Can Nancy drive a car? Yes, Nancy can drive a car. Why was Owen late for the meeting? Owen was late because of traffic. Who will Nancy meet tomorrow? Nancy will meet her friend tomorrow.
Discovering the Animal Kingdom, a friendly chat between Oscar and Linda. Hi Linda, I saw you with a dog in the park yesterday. Do you like dogs?
Hello, Oscar. Yes, I love dogs. They're so friendly and loyal. Do you have any pets?
I don't have pets now, but I used to have a cat. Cats are quite independent, aren't they?
They sure are. But they can be affectionate too. What was your cat's name?
Her name was Whiskers. She loved to sit by the window and watch birds. Speaking of birds, do you like them?
I do. Birds are fascinating. I especially like parrots because they can mimic human speech. Have you ever heard a parrot talk?
Yes, once at a friend's house. It's amazing how they can copy sounds. But I find marine animals even more interesting. Like dolphins.
Dolphins are incredible. They're so intelligent and playful. I saw them during a vacation in Florida.
That sounds exciting. I've always wanted to see dolphins in the wild. Do you watch documentaries about animals?
I do, quite often. Documentaries are a great way to learn about different species and their habitats. How about you?
I watch them from time to time. They help me appreciate the diversity of animal life on our planet.
True. And it's important to understand how we can protect them. Do you think zoos are good for animals?
It's a complex issue. While some zoos contribute to conservation, I believe animals should live in their natural habitats as much as possible.
I agree. Wildlife conservation is crucial. By the way, have you ever volunteered for animal welfare activities?
Not yet, but it's something I'm interested in. Helping animals must be a rewarding experience.
Definitely. It's a way to give back to nature. Do you have a favorite animal?
I'm fascinated by elephants. They're so majestic and intelligent. What's your favorite?
I adore pandas. They're adorable and so unique. I wish to see them in their natural habitat someday.
That would be a dream come true. Learning about animals is always exciting, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's always something new to discover about the animal world.
Well, I hope we can continue this conversation another time. It's been great talking to you about animals.
Yes, let's definitely talk more. I enjoyed our chat, Oscar. Have a great day.
You too, Linda. Bye for now.
Beginner's Guide to English for Travel, Essential Phrases and Tips. Where is Oscar going on his holiday? Oscar is going to London for his holiday. What does Fiona like to do in her free time? Fiona likes to travel and see new places. How often does Oscar go to the cinema? Oscar goes to the cinema once a month. What is Fiona's favorite city to visit in Europe? Fiona's favorite city to visit in Europe is Paris. Why do people travel to different countries? People travel to learn about new cultures and enjoy different experiences. Can Oscar speak French? No, Oscar can only speak English. What does Fiona pack in her suitcase for a trip? Fiona packs clothes, a camera, and a map in her suitcase. Where did Oscar go on his last vacation? Oscar went to New York on his last vacation. How does Fiona prefer to travel, by plane or by train? Fiona prefers to travel by train. What is Oscar's favorite thing about traveling? Oscar's favorite thing about traveling is trying new food. Why does Fiona learn Spanish? Fiona learns Spanish for her trip to Spain. How does Oscar find his way in a new city? Oscar uses a map to find his way in a new city. What does Fiona buy as souvenirs? Fiona buys postcards and magnets as souvenirs. Why does Oscar like to visit museums? Oscar likes to visit museums to learn about history. What is Fiona's favorite beach destination? Fiona's favorite beach destination is Miami. How does Oscar save money for his trips? Oscar saves money by working part-time and budgeting. What is the best season to visit London, according to Fiona? Fiona thinks the best season to visit London is spring. Why does Oscar prefer hotels over hostels? Oscar prefers hotels because they are more comfortable. How long did Fiona's last European trip last? Fiona's last European trip lasted 2 weeks. What does Oscar always bring back from his travels? Oscar always brings back photos and memories from his travels.
A boat adventure, simple English conversation between Cedric and Jessica. Hey Jessica, how are you today?
Hi Cedric. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. Did you hear about my new boat?
Your new boat? No, I didn't. Tell me more.
It's a beautiful, big yacht. I just got it last week.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What color is it?
It's white with blue stripes. It looks great on the water.
I bet it does. Have you taken it out to sea yet?
Yes, I went on a short trip last weekend. It was so peaceful.
That sounds lovely. How big is the boat?
It's quite big. It can comfortably fit 10 people.
10 people? That's really big. Do you plan to go on more trips?
Definitely. I'm actually planning a trip this weekend. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to. What should I bring?
Just some casual clothes and maybe a hat. I'll take care of the food and drinks.
Great. What time are we leaving?
Let's meet at the marina at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to show you the yacht.
Me too. I've never been on a yacht before.
You're going to love it. It's so relaxing to be out on the water.
I can imagine. I'll see you on Saturday then.
Yes, see you then. Have a great week, Jessica.
You too, Cedric. Bye.
Understanding traffic rules and pedestrian safety. Hi Jennifer. I noticed you were looking at the new traffic signs by the crosswalk.
Hey George. Yes, I was. It's great to see these new signs and signals being put up for pedestrian safety.
Absolutely. It's so important, especially in a busy area like this. Do you think these changes will make a difference?
I hope so. Pedestrian safety is crucial. The crosswalk lights and clear signs should help a lot.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about making the road safer for everyone. Have you seen the new push-button signals for crossing?
Yes, I've just tried one. They're very user-friendly. You just press the button and wait for the signal to change.
That's a good feature. It makes crossing the street much safer, especially for children and the elderly.
True. And educating people about traffic rules is also key. I think schools should emphasize this more.
Definitely. Speaking of which, did you learn about road safety in school?
A bit, but it was pretty basic. How about you?
Same here. Most of what I learned about road safety came from my parents and driving lessons.
It's interesting how we often learn these important life skills outside of the classroom.
It is. And with technology evolving, traffic systems are becoming more advanced too.
That's right. Have you seen those new smart traffic lights that adjust timing based on traffic flow?
Yes, they're amazing. They help reduce congestion and improve traffic efficiency.
Indeed. It's fascinating how technology can enhance our safety on the roads.
Absolutely. I hope these advancements continue. Well, it was great talking to you about this, Jennifer.
Likewise, George. Stay safe and take care.
You too, see you around.
Business basics, turning ideas into income. What is money? Money is something we use to buy goods and services. How do we earn money? We earn money by working in jobs or running businesses. What is a budget? A budget is a plan for spending and saving money. Why is saving money important? Saving money is important for future needs and emergencies. What is a bank? A bank is a place where we keep our money safe. What does an entrepreneur do? An entrepreneur starts and runs their own business. How do companies make profits? Companies make profits by selling their products or services for more than they cost to make. What is an investment? An investment is putting money into something to make more money in the future. Why do people start businesses? People start businesses to make money and bring their ideas to life. What is a salary? A salary is the money a person earns from their job. What is marketing? Marketing is how companies promote and sell their products. How do you create a business plan? You create a business plan by outlining your business idea, goals, and strategies. What is online shopping? Online shopping is buying things over the internet. Why do prices change? Prices change because of supply and demand or economic factors. What is a loan? A loan is borrowed money that you have to pay back with interest. How does advertising affect sales? Advertising can increase sales by telling more people about a product. What is a customer? A customer is someone who buys goods or services. Why is customer service important? Good customer service keeps customers happy and returning. What is a credit card? A credit card lets you buy things now and pay for them later. Why do businesses compete? Businesses compete to attract more customers and make more profits. 20 Basic English Sentences. Part 1. Eric saved money to buy a new car. Agatha invested in stocks to grow her wealth. In the UK, many businesses accept credit cards. Eric learned about budgeting to manage his expenses. Agatha opened a savings account in a Canadian bank. In France, starting a business requires legal paperwork. Eric donated some money to a charity in Australia. Agatha bought a coffee machine for her office in Germany. The USA is known for its diverse market opportunities. Eric trades currencies online as a side business. In Ireland, Agatha attended a seminar on entrepreneurship. Saving money helps Eric in times of emergency. Agatha learned about taxes from a book she bought in Italy. In New Zealand, many small businesses start as family ventures. Eric uses a finance app to track his spending. Agatha's company in Spain focuses on eco-friendly products. Understanding interest rates is important for Eric's loan. In Sweden, Agatha found a course on digital marketing. A good business plan helped Eric secure a loan in the Netherlands. Agatha uses social media to promote her business in Belgium. 20 Basic English Sentences. Part 2. Eric saves money to buy a new bike. Agatha invests in stocks to grow her wealth. In the UK, many people use credit cards for shopping. Eric learned about budgeting in his business class. Agatha started her own bakery in France. In Canada, tipping is common in restaurants. Eric checks his bank account online every day. The exchange rate affects prices in international trade. Agatha prefers using cash instead of digital payments. In Ireland, Eric learned how to manage a small business. A good marketing strategy boosts sales. Agatha tracks her expenses using a mobile app. In Australia, many businesses focus on sustainability. Eric reads financial news to stay informed. Profit and loss are key concepts in business. Agatha attended a networking event in Germany. In the USA, customer service is crucial for business success. Eric discusses investment options with his advisor. Online shopping is growing rapidly worldwide. Agatha uses social media for business promotion. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
Friendship and food, exploring cozy cafes and restaurants in Europe. Questions and answers. Where is Michael's favorite cafe? Michael's favorite cafe is in London. What does Jessica order at a cafe? Jessica usually orders a cappuccino. How often do Michael and Jessica meet for coffee? They meet for coffee every Saturday. What is a popular tea in England? A popular tea in England is Earl Grey. Can you find cafes in Paris? Yes, there are many cafes in Paris. What does Michael like to eat with his coffee? Michael likes to eat croissants with his coffee. Who makes better tea, Michael or Jessica? Jessica makes better tea than Michael. Is it common to chat with friends in a cafe in Italy? Yes, it's common to chat with friends in cafes in Italy. What time do cafes usually open in New York? Cafes in New York usually open around 7 a.m. Does Jessica prefer tea or coffee? Jessica prefers coffee over tea. What is a popular coffee drink in Australia? A popular coffee drink in Australia is a flat white. Do Michael and Jessica go to restaurants? Yes, they often go to restaurants together. What type of restaurant do they prefer? They prefer Italian restaurants. Is it expensive to eat out in London? Eating out in London can be quite expensive. What dessert does Michael love? Michael loves chocolate cake. Do many people drink tea in Canada? Yes, many people in Canada enjoy drinking tea. What snack does Jessica get at the cinema? Jessica gets popcorn at the cinema. Are there vegetarian restaurants in Berlin? Yes, there are vegetarian restaurants in Berlin. What do friends usually do at cafes in Spain? Friends in Spain often chat and enjoy tapas at cafes. Which is more popular in Dublin, tea or coffee? Tea is more popular in Dublin than coffee.
Cafe culture, exploring coffee and conversations in Europe. Where is Michael going? Michael is going to a restaurant. Does Jessica like coffee? Yes, Jessica loves coffee. What do people often order in a cafe? People often order cakes and coffee in a cafe. Can Michael and Jessica meet at the park? Yes, they can meet at the park for tea. Is the restaurant open on Sunday? Yes, the restaurant is open on Sunday. How does Jessica like her coffee? Jessica likes her coffee with milk. What is the best drink for a hot day? A cold lemonade is great on a hot day. Where is the nearest cafe? The nearest cafe is next to the library. Do Michael and Jessica like fast food? No, they prefer healthy food. What can you eat for breakfast at a cafe? You can eat toast and eggs for breakfast at a cafe. Is tea healthier than coffee? Some people think tea is healthier than coffee. Who makes the best coffee in London? The best coffee in London is made at Café Royale. What is a popular Italian restaurant in New York? Bella Italia is a popular Italian restaurant in New York. Can I have a table for two? Yes, a table for two is available by the window. Do Michael and Jessica go to the cinema after dinner? Yes, they often go to the cinema after dinner. How many cups of coffee does Michael drink a day? Michael drinks 2 cups of coffee a day. What is Jessica's favorite type of tea? Jessica's favorite tea is green tea. Is there a vegetarian option in the restaurant? Yes, there are many vegetarian options in the restaurant. How much is a cup of coffee in Paris? A cup of coffee in Paris costs around €3. Do friends like to meet in cafes? Yes, friends often meet in cafes to chat.
Everyday English, simple conversations with Simon and Olivia. Does Simon like coffee? Yes, Simon likes coffee. Where does Olivia live? Olivia lives in London. What time does Simon wake up? Simon wakes up at 8 a.m. How often does Olivia go to the gym? Olivia goes to the gym 3 times a week. Does Simon watch TV in the evening? Yes, Simon watches TV in the evening. What does Olivia eat for breakfast? Olivia eats toast and eggs for breakfast. Does Simon drive to work? No, Simon takes the bus to work. How does Olivia relax? Olivia relaxes by reading books. What does Simon do on weekends? Simon goes hiking on weekends. Does Olivia like cooking? Yes, Olivia loves cooking. Where does Simon go on vacation? Simon goes to France on vacation. How does Olivia travel to work? Olivia travels to work by train. What book is Simon reading now? Simon is reading a history book. Does Olivia have any pets? Yes, Olivia has a cat. What is Simon's favorite movie? Simon's favorite movie is The Matrix. How many languages does Olivia speak? Olivia speaks 2 languages. Where did Simon study? Simon studied at Oxford University. What sports does Olivia watch? Olivia watches football and tennis. Does Simon like to dance? No, Simon doesn't like to dance. Where does Olivia shop for groceries? Olivia shops at the local supermarket. What is Simon's job? Simon is a teacher. How does Olivia spend her holidays? Olivia spends her holidays visiting family. What is Simon's favorite color? Simon's favorite color is blue. Does Olivia play any musical instruments? Yes, Olivia plays the piano. Where does Simon eat lunch? Simon eats lunch at a cafe near his work. What is Olivia's favorite dessert? Olivia's favorite dessert is chocolate cake. Does Simon exercise regularly? Yes, Simon exercises every morning. What type of movies does Olivia like? Olivia likes romantic comedies. Where did Simon grow up? Simon grew up in Australia. Does Olivia have any siblings? Yes, Olivia has 1 brother and 1 sister.
Exploring the world of entertainment, cinema, theater, and concerts. Easy English. What type of movie does Oscar like? Oscar likes action movies. Where did Fiona watch the play? Fiona watched the play in a theater in London. Who is playing at the concert in New York? A famous rock band is playing at the concert. How often does Oscar go to the cinema? Oscar goes to the cinema once a month. What is Fiona's favorite movie? Fiona's favorite movie is a romantic comedy. Did Oscar enjoy the last play he saw? Yes, Oscar really enjoyed the last play. What do people usually eat at the cinema? People usually eat popcorn at the cinema. Is there a theater in Fiona's hometown? Yes, there is a small theater in her hometown. Who did Fiona go to the concert with? Fiona went to the concert with her best friend. What was the last movie Oscar watched? The last movie Oscar watched was a science fiction film. How much are the theater tickets in Canada? The theater tickets in Canada are quite affordable. What time does the concert start tonight? The concert starts at 8 p.m. tonight. Which actor is Fiona's favorite in the theater? Fiona's favorite actor is known for his dramatic roles. Can Oscar play any musical instruments? Oscar can play the guitar. What kind of concerts does Fiona like? Fiona likes classical music concerts. Where is the biggest cinema located in Australia? The biggest cinema is located in Sydney. When is the International Film Festival in France? The International Film Festival is in May. Does Oscar prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema? Oscar prefers watching movies at the cinema. What was the last musical play Fiona saw? The last musical play Fiona saw was The Phantom of the Opera. Are there any open-air concerts in California during summer? Yes, there are many open-air concerts in California during summer.
Life expectations, a candid conversation between Oscar and Nancy. Hey Nancy, have you ever thought about what you really expect from life?
Hi, Oscar. Yes, I often think about it. I guess I'm looking for happiness and fulfillment. What about you?
Well, for me, it's about making a difference, you know. I want to contribute something meaningful to the world.
That's a noble thought. I think everyone has their own unique expectations. Do you believe these expectations change over time?
Absolutely. As we grow and experience life, our perspectives and expectations evolve. What mattered to us years ago might not be as important now.
True. When I was younger, my focus was more on career success. Now, I value relationships and personal growth more.
It's interesting how our priorities shift. For me, it used to be all about adventure and exploring. Now, I find joy in simpler things, like a good book or a walk in nature.
Life has a way of teaching us what's truly important. Speaking of expectations, how do you manage when things don't go as planned?
I've learned to be more flexible and resilient. Adapting to circumstances, rather than resisting them, often brings unexpected opportunities.
That's a great approach. I try to stay positive and learn from every situation, even the difficult ones.
Definitely. Every experience, good or bad, is a chance to learn and grow. So, do you have any specific goals or dreams for the future?
I'd love to travel more and perhaps write a book someday. Exploring different cultures and sharing stories is something I'm passionate about. And you?
I'm working toward starting my own social enterprise. I want to create solutions that help people and the environment.
That sounds amazing, Oscar. It's clear you have a vision and the drive to make it happen.
Thanks, Nancy. I think having clear expectations and working towards them is what makes life exciting and meaningful.
Absolutely. It's all about finding our path and enjoying the journey. Great talking to you, Oscar.
Likewise, Nancy. Here's to living a life that meets our expectations.
The Stone Bridge, a conversation filled with knowledge. Hello, Jennifer. Fancy meeting you here on this old stone bridge.
Hi, George. Yes, it's quite a coincidence. I love coming here for the view and the history. How about you?
Same here. It's fascinating to think about all the people who have crossed this bridge over the years.
Absolutely. Did you know this bridge was built in the 18th century and is one of the oldest in the region?
Really? That's quite impressive. It's amazing how it has stood the test of time.
Indeed. It's a testament to the craftsmanship of that era. I read that it was a major trade route back in the day.
That makes sense. Bridges like this one were crucial for commerce and travel in the past.
Exactly. And it's not just about utility, the design is so artistic. Look at the intricate stonework.
You're right. The details are incredible. It's like a piece of art as much as a piece of engineering.
Speaking of art, have you noticed the sculptures at each end of the bridge?
Yes, I have. They add such a unique character to it. Do you know the story behind them?
I do, actually. They represent the guardians of the bridge, meant to protect travelers as they pass.
That's fascinating. It adds a whole new layer to the bridge's history.
It does. And it's a great reminder of how structures like this bridge are more than just functional, they're steeped in history and culture.
Absolutely. It's amazing how something as simple as a bridge can tell us so much about the past.
I couldn't agree more. It's like a journey through time. Well, I should get going. It was great talking to you, George.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, take care.
A beautiful conversation in a flower-filled garden. Hello, Jennifer. What a beautiful day it is to be in the garden, isn't it?
Hi, George. It truly is. The flowers look especially vibrant today. Do you have a favorite flower here?
I think I'm quite fond of the roses. Their colors are so vivid and they have such a sweet fragrance. How about you?
I adore the tulips. They remind me of spring and new beginnings. Plus, the variety of colors is simply amazing.
That's a lovely choice. Gardens always have a way of making one feel peaceful and at ease. Do you come here often?
Yes, I try to visit whenever I can. It's my little escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's so calming to be surrounded by nature. What brings you here?
I come here to find inspiration. I'm an amateur photographer, and gardens like this are perfect for practicing.
That's wonderful. Photography is such a fascinating hobby. Capturing moments and the beauty of nature must be very fulfilling.
It really is. There's something about looking at the world through a lens that makes you appreciate the small details. Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I enjoy painting. Recently, I've been trying to paint landscapes and gardens, actually.
That sounds incredible. Painting requires so much creativity and patience. Have you been painting long?
I started a few years ago. It's a process of learning and growing, much like the flowers in this garden.
What a beautiful way to put it. I think hobbies like ours help us connect with the world in a deeper way.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of the world, do you have a favorite place you've photographed?
I really loved capturing the beaches of Hawaii. The colors of the sunset there were unlike anything I've ever seen.
That sounds breathtaking. I've always wanted to visit Hawaii. The beaches, the culture, and the landscapes seem so unique.
Definitely worth a visit. Maybe you'll find inspiration for your next painting there.
Maybe I will. George, it's been delightful talking to you in this beautiful garden.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your time here and maybe I'll see you around again.
I hope so. Have a great day, George.
You too, Jennifer. Take care. A boat adventure, simple English conversation between Cedric and Jessica. Hey Jessica, how are you today?
Hi, Cedric. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. Did you hear about my new boat?
Your new boat? No, I didn't. Tell me more.
It's a beautiful, big yacht. I just got it last week.
Wow, that sounds amazing. What color is it?
It's white with blue stripes. It looks great on the water.
I bet it does. Have you taken it out to sea yet?
Yes, I went on a short trip last weekend. It was so peaceful.
That sounds lovely. How big is the boat?
It's quite big. It can comfortably fit 10 people.
10 people? That's really big. Do you plan to go on more trips?
Definitely. I'm actually planning a trip this weekend. Would you like to come?
Oh, I'd love to. What should I bring?
Just some casual clothes and maybe a hat. I'll take care of the food and drinks.
Great. What time are we leaving?
Let's meet at the marina at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to show you the yacht.
Me too. I've never been on a yacht before.
You're going to love it. It's so relaxing to be out on the water.
I can imagine. I'll see you on Saturday then.
Yes, see you then. Have a great week, Jessica.
You too, Cedric. Bye.
A day in London, the ultimate tourist experience. What is Big Ben? Big Ben is a famous clock tower in London. Where is the Tower of London? The Tower of London is in central London, near the River Thames. Who lives in Buckingham Palace? The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. What is the London Eye? The London Eye is a large Ferris wheel in London. Why is Stonehenge famous? Stonehenge is famous for its mysterious stone circle. What can you see in the British Museum? You can see historical artifacts from around the world in the British Museum. Is the River Thames long? Yes, the River Thames is quite long, flowing through London. What city is the capital of England? London is the capital city of England. Can you visit the Houses of Parliament in London? Yes, you can visit the Houses of Parliament on certain days. What is the name of London's famous bridge? The famous bridge in London is called Tower Bridge. Is Edinburgh Castle in England? No, Edinburgh Castle is in Scotland. What is the famous clock in London? The famous clock in London is Big Ben. Can you see the crown jewels in London? Yes, you can see the crown jewels at the Tower of London. What is a double-decker bus? A double-decker bus is a bus with 2 levels, common in London. Who was Shakespeare? Shakespeare was a famous English playwright and poet. Where is the Globe Theatre? The Globe Theatre is in London, near the River Thames. What is a red telephone box? A red telephone box is a famous British telephone booth. Where is the National Gallery? The National Gallery is in Trafalgar Square, London. Can you ride a boat on the River Thames? Yes, you can take boat trips on the River Thames. What is Hyde Park? Hyde Park is a large park in London.
A relaxing weekend at the summer house. Good morning, Nancy. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Hi, Robert. Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for a weekend at the summer house.
Definitely. What are your plans for today?
I was thinking of starting with some gardening. The flowers need some attention. How about you?
I'm planning to go fishing by the lake. It's been a while since I last went.
That sounds peaceful. Do you fish often?
Not as much as I'd like to. But whenever I get a chance, I love the tranquility it offers.
I can imagine. There's something about being in nature that's so calming.
Exactly. And later, I was thinking of grilling some fish for dinner, if I'm lucky enough to catch any.
That would be wonderful. I'll prepare some salads to go with it. Fresh and light.
Perfect. Do you enjoy cooking?
I do. Especially when using fresh ingredients. It feels like creating something special from scratch.
That's a great way to look at it. And the fresh air here makes everything feel more refreshing.
True. The summer house always gives me a new perspective on things. A break from the city life.
Couldn't agree more. It's a perfect escape. How about a walk by the lakeside in the evening?
That would be lovely. The sunsets here are just breathtaking.
They really are. It's the best way to end a day.
Absolutely. Well, let's make the most out of our weekend here.
Yes, let's do that. Enjoy your gardening, Nancy.
Thanks, Robert. Have fun fishing. Building basics, essential skills for aspiring construction workers. What does a construction worker do? A construction worker builds houses and buildings. What tools does Oscar use for construction? Oscar uses a hammer, saw, and drill for construction. Where did Fiona learn her construction skills? Fiona learned her construction skills at a vocational school. Why is safety important on a construction site? Safety is important to prevent accidents and injuries. What is the role of an architect in construction? An architect designs buildings and oversees the construction. How long does it take to build a house? It usually takes a few months to a year to build a house. What materials are commonly used in construction? Common construction materials are wood, steel, and concrete. What is a blueprint in construction? A blueprint is a detailed plan of a building. Can Oscar fix a broken window? Yes, Oscar can fix a broken window as he is skilled in construction. What type of building is Fiona constructing in England? Fiona is constructing an office building in England. How does bad weather affect construction work? Bad weather can delay construction work. What is a construction site? A construction site is where buildings are being built or repaired. Why does Oscar wear a helmet on the site? Oscar wears a helmet for protection. What does a master builder do? A master builder oversees the construction project. How do you become a construction expert? You become an expert by learning and gaining experience. What is the tallest building Fiona has worked on? Fiona has worked on a skyscraper in New York. Why is teamwork important in construction? Teamwork is important for efficiency and safety. What does a construction manager do? A construction manager plans and supervises projects. How does new technology help in construction? New technology makes construction faster and safer. What is the hardest part of being a construction worker? The hardest part is the physical labor and working in all weathers.
Snowy Day Reflections, a cozy English conversation. Look at the snow covering the garden, Beatrix. It's like a white blanket.
It truly is beautiful, Richard. Everything looks so peaceful.
Yes, and the way the snowflakes dance before they touch the ground, it's mesmerizing.
I've always loved how a snowy day can make everything look so different, almost magical.
Speaking of magic, have you noticed how quiet it gets when it snows? It's as if the world is holding its breath.
Absolutely. It's the perfect time for a cup of hot chocolate and a good book, don't you think?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. What book are you currently reading?
I'm reading a novel about a journey through the mountains in winter. Quite fitting, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. I'm more into historical books myself. Learning about the past while watching the present covered in snow adds a certain depth to the experience.
It does. And speaking of learning, I find that snowy days are perfect for reflecting on personal growth.
That's a thoughtful perspective. The silence and calmness of snow do lend themselves to introspection.
Yes, they do. And what about you? Do snowy days inspire you to reflect on anything specific?
They remind me of the importance of slowing down and appreciating the moment. We often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life.
That's very true. It's moments like these, looking out at the snowy garden, that remind us to cherish the simple things.
Well said, Beatrix. Let's make the most of this day. How about we start with that hot chocolate?
I'd love that. Let's add some marshmallows to make it extra special.
Perfect. Here's to enjoying the simple pleasures and the beauty of a snowy day.
Cheers to that, Richard.
Life Expectations, a candid conversation between Oscar and Nancy. Hey Nancy, have you ever thought about what you really expect from life?
Hi, Oscar. Yes, I often think about it. I guess I'm looking for happiness and fulfillment. What about you?
Well, for me, it's about making a difference, you know. I want to contribute something meaningful to the world.
That's a noble thought. I think everyone has their own unique expectations. Do you believe these expectations change over time?
Absolutely. As we grow and experience life, our perspectives and expectations evolve. What mattered to us years ago might not be as important now.
True. When I was younger, my focus was more on career success. Now, I value relationships and personal growth more.
It's interesting how our priorities shift. For me, it used to be all about adventure and exploring. Now, I find joy in simpler things, like a good book or a walk in nature.
Life has a way of teaching us what's truly important. Speaking of expectations, how do you manage when things don't go as planned?
I've learned to be more flexible and resilient. Adapting to circumstances, rather than resisting them, often brings unexpected opportunities.
That's a great approach. I try to stay positive and learn from every situation, even the difficult ones.
Definitely. Every experience, good or bad, is a chance to learn and grow. So, do you have any specific goals or dreams for the future?
I'd love to travel more and perhaps write a book someday. Exploring different cultures and sharing stories is something I'm passionate about. And you?
I'm working towards starting my own social enterprise. I want to create solutions that help people and the environment.
That sounds amazing, Oscar. It's clear you have a vision and the drive to make it happen.
Thanks, Nancy. I think having clear expectations and working towards them is what makes life exciting and meaningful.
Absolutely. It's all about finding our path and enjoying the journey. Great talking to you, Oscar.
Likewise, Nancy. Here's to living a life that meets our expectations.
Speak English confidently, simple sentences with personal pronouns. 20 simple questions and answers. Do I need a visa to visit Canada? Yes, you need a visa to visit Canada. Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't speak Spanish. Do we have a meeting tomorrow? Yes, we have a meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do they sell coffee in the store? Yes, they sell coffee and tea in the store. Can I borrow your pen? Sure, you can borrow my pen. Do you know Michael? Yes, I know Michael. He's my colleague. Are we going to London next month? No, we are going to Paris next month. Are they studying for the exam? Yes, they are studying in the library. Can I use your phone? Sorry, my phone's battery is low. Do you like Italian food? Yes, I love Italian food, especially pasta. Will we finish the project on time? Yes, we will finish it by next Friday. Do they play soccer every weekend? Yes, they play soccer every Saturday morning. Can I help you with your homework? Yes, that would be great, thank you. Have you ever been to New York? No, I have never been to New York. Are we meeting Jessica at the cafe? Yes, we are meeting her at 3 p.m. Do they know how to get to the museum? No, they need directions to the museum. Can I have a glass of water? Of course, I'll get you a glass of water. Did you see the latest movie? Yes, I saw it last night. It was great. Will we need an umbrella today? Yes, it's going to rain later. Do they have a dog? No, but they have 2 cats.
Discovering the depths of friendship, a candid conversation between Oscar and Bianca. Hi Bianca, how's your day been?
Hey Oscar. It's been good, busy, but fulfilling. How about you?
Same here, lots of work. Speaking of which, have you ever thought about how work friendships are different from others?
That's an interesting point. Work friendships often start out of necessity, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We spend so much time with our colleagues, it's natural to become friends.
True, but I think the depth of those friendships can vary a lot.
Definitely. Some are just about work, but others can be quite deep. Like ours, I think we've moved past just being work colleagues.
I agree. I think our friendship has grown because we share common interests and values, not just work topics.
That's a crucial point. Sharing personal interests and values can turn a simple work friendship into a meaningful one.
Absolutely. It's also about supporting each other, both professionally and personally.
Right, like the time you helped me prepare for that big presentation.
And you were there for me when I was going through a tough time. It's those moments that really strengthen a friendship.
True. So, what do you think is the most important aspect of maintaining a good friendship?
I'd say honesty and communication. Being able to talk openly and honestly is so important.
Couldn't agree more. Without honest communication, misunderstandings can easily arise.
Yeah, and it's also about being there for each other. Knowing you have someone to rely on is priceless.
Absolutely. Friendships like ours make the challenges of life a lot more manageable.
They certainly do. I'm grateful for our friendship, Oscar.
Me too, Bianca. Here's to many more years of great friendship.
Discover Asia, a journey through exotic lands and cultures. Where is the Great Wall located? The Great Wall is in China. What is the capital of Japan? Tokyo is the capital of Japan. What currency is used in India? The currency in India is the rupee. Can Eric see Mount Fuji from Tokyo? Yes, Eric can see Mount Fuji from Tokyo on clear days. What is a popular food in Thailand? Pad Thai is a popular food in Thailand. How do people say hello in Korean? In Korean, people say annyeonghaseyo for hello. What is the famous landmark in India? The Taj Mahal is a famous landmark in India. Does Agatha need a visa to visit Vietnam? It depends on her nationality whether Agatha needs a visa for Vietnam. What is the main religion in Indonesia? Islam is the main religion in Indonesia. What is a traditional dress in Japan? A kimono is a traditional dress in Japan. Is Singapore an island? Yes, Singapore is an island city-state. What language do they speak in Malaysia? In Malaysia, people speak Malay. What is a famous beach in the Philippines? Boracay is a famous beach in the Philippines. Do they drive on the left in Thailand? Yes, they drive on the left in Thailand. What is a popular festival in India? Diwali is a popular festival in India. Can Eric see cherry blossoms in South Korea? Yes, Eric can see cherry blossoms in South Korea in spring. What is the tallest building in Taiwan? The Taipei 101 is the tallest building in Taiwan. Is sushi traditional Japanese food? Yes, sushi is traditional Japanese food. What animal is sacred in India? The cow is sacred in India. Does Agatha need to tip in restaurants in China? No, Agatha does not need to tip in restaurants in China.
A nature walk adventure. Learning English outdoors. Hey Beatrix, isn't it a beautiful day for a nature walk?
It really is, Richard. I'm so glad we decided to do this. The weather is perfect.
Absolutely. So, have you been on many nature walks before?
Not as many as I'd like. But I do enjoy them whenever I get the chance. What about you?
Oh, I try to go hiking at least once a month. It's my way of disconnecting and recharging.
That's a great habit. Nature has so much to offer. What's your favorite part about hiking?
I love the tranquility of it all. The sounds of the birds, the rustle of leaves underfoot, and the fresh air. It's refreshing. And you?
For me, it's the views. Reaching the top of a hill and looking out over the landscape. It's breathtaking.
Indeed it is. Oh, look at that bird over there. Do you know what kind it is?
I think that's a robin. They're pretty common around here. Have you seen any wildlife on your hikes?
Yes, quite a few times. Deer, foxes, and once I even saw a badger.
Wow, that must have been exciting. I've only ever seen deer from a distance.
It was. Every hike brings something new. That's what I love about it. You never know what you'll encounter.
True. And it's a great way to learn and practice English too, talking about all these experiences.
Absolutely. Describing the scenery, the animals, and the whole adventure really helps with language skills.
Speaking of which, I've been trying to improve my vocabulary. Can you teach me some nature-related words today?
Of course. Let's start with flora and fauna. Flora refers to plant life, and fauna to animal life in a region.
Flora and fauna. Got it. This is fun. What else can you teach me?
How about terrain? It refers to the landscape, whether it's rocky, wooded, or mountainous.
Terrain, that's a useful word. This is making the hike even more enjoyable.
I'm glad to hear that. Learning in nature, there's nothing quite like it.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to our next nature walk already.
Me too, Beatrix. Me too. Let's make this a regular thing.
Agreed. And let's keep learning and exploring together.
Dive into English, swimming conversations. Hi Beatrix, how are you doing today?
Hi Richard. I'm doing well, thanks. Just excited about the swimming competition next week. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I've been looking forward to this competition. Have you been training much?
Yes, I've been in the pool every day. It's been tough but fun. Swimming really is a great workout. What's your favorite stroke?
I'm a big fan of freestyle. It's fast and efficient. But I've been trying to improve my butterfly stroke. It's challenging but rewarding. How about you?
I love the backstroke. It's relaxing and helps me keep a steady pace. Plus, looking up at the sky while swimming is quite a view.
That sounds peaceful. Speaking of which, how do you prepare mentally for a race?
Good question. I usually visualize the race in my mind and focus on my breathing. It helps to calm my nerves. And you?
Similar to you, I visualize and also listen to some motivating music before the race. It pumps me up.
Music is a great idea. Do you have any tips for improving swimming speed?
Well, I focus a lot on my technique and make sure I'm doing strength training as well. Consistency is key. How do you keep improving?
I work closely with my coach to tweak my technique, and I also watch videos of professional swimmers to learn from their form.
That's smart. Watching professionals can be really inspiring. Do you follow any specific diet for your training?
Definitely. I eat lots of lean protein and carbohydrates for energy. Staying hydrated is crucial too. What about you?
Pretty much the same. Nutrition plays a huge role in performance. Oh, and getting enough sleep is also a priority for me.
Absolutely, rest is part of the training too. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you at the competition. Best of luck.
Thanks, Beatrix. Good luck to you too. Let's give it our best shot.
Everyday English. Learn to talk about time of day. Does Oscar eat breakfast every morning? Yes, Oscar eats breakfast every morning. What time does Emma wake up in the morning? Emma wakes up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Is it sunny in the morning in California? Yes, it is often sunny in the morning in California. What does Oscar do at noon? Oscar usually has lunch at noon. Does Emma work in the office at noon? Yes, Emma works in the office at noon. Is it busy in London at noon? Yes, it is usually busy in London at noon. What do Oscar and Emma do in the evening? Oscar and Emma often watch TV in the evening. Is it cold in the evening in Canada? Yes, it can be very cold in the evening in Canada. Do restaurants in Italy open in the evening? Yes, restaurants in Italy open in the evening. Do Oscar and Emma sleep well at night? Yes, they usually sleep well at night. Is it safe to walk at night in Tokyo? Yes, it's generally safe to walk at night in Tokyo. Are the stars visible at night in the countryside? Yes, the stars are often visible at night in the countryside. What does Oscar do during the day? Oscar works at his job during the day. Does Emma go to school every day? Yes, Emma goes to school every day. Is the weather warm during the day in Spain? Yes, the weather is often warm during the day in Spain. How many days are in a week? There are 7 days in a week. Does Emma play tennis every week? Yes, Emma plays tennis once a week. Do Oscar and Emma travel on the weekends? Sometimes Oscar and Emma travel on the weekends. How many months are in a year? There are 12 months in a year. How many days are in a year? There are 365 days in a year, except in a leap year. Do Oscar and Emma take a vacation every year? Yes, they take a vacation once a year. Will Oscar and Emma live in France for their whole lifetime? No, they will not live in France for their whole lifetime, just a few years. Is it important to learn English in your lifetime? Yes, it is very important to learn English in your lifetime. I hope these examples are useful for your English learning. Thanks for watching.
A nature walk adventure, learning English outdoors. Hey Beatrix, isn't it a beautiful day for a nature walk?
It really is, Richard. I'm so glad we decided to do this. The weather is perfect.
Absolutely. So, have you been on many nature walks before?
Not as many as I'd like. But I do enjoy them whenever I get the chance. What about you?
Oh, I try to go hiking at least once a month. It's my way of disconnecting and recharging.
That's a great habit. Nature has so much to offer. What's your favorite part about hiking?
I love the tranquility of it all. The sounds of the birds, the rustle of leaves underfoot, and the fresh air. It's refreshing. And you?
For me, it's the views. Reaching the top of a hill and looking out over the landscape. It's breathtaking.
Indeed it is. Oh, look at that bird over there. Do you know what kind it is?
I think that's a robin. They're pretty common around here. Have you seen any wildlife on your hikes?
Yes, quite a few times. Deer, foxes, and once I even saw a badger.
Wow, that must have been exciting. I've only ever seen deer from a distance.
It was. Every hike brings something new. That's what I love about it. You never know what you'll encounter.
True. And it's a great way to learn and practice English too, talking about all these experiences.
Absolutely. Describing the scenery, the animals, and the whole adventure really helps with language skills.
Speaking of which, I've been trying to improve my vocabulary. Can you teach me some nature-related words today?
Of course. Let's start with flora and fauna. Flora refers to plant life, and fauna to animal life in a region.
Flora and fauna. Got it. This is fun. What else can you teach me?
How about terrain? It refers to the landscape, whether it's rocky, wooded, or mountainous.
Terrain, that's a useful word. This is making the hike even more enjoyable.
I'm glad to hear that. Learning in nature, there's nothing quite like it.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to our next nature walk already.
Me too, Beatrix. Me too. Let's make this a regular thing.
Agreed. And let's keep learning and exploring together.
A day in the park, Oscar and Nancy's English adventure. Hi there. This bench seems to be the only one not taken. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not, please do. It's a lovely day to be in the park, isn't it?
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. The weather is perfect. By the way, I'm Oscar.
Nice to meet you, Oscar. I'm Nancy. Do you come to this park often?
Not as much as I'd like, but whenever the weather is nice, I try to visit. It's great for a bit of relaxation. How about you?
This is my go-to spot for reading. The tranquility here is unmatched.
What book are you reading, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a novel about an adventure through Europe. Very captivating. And you? What brings you here today?
Just needed to clear my head. Walking in the park always helps. Plus, I enjoy people watching. You can learn a lot about life just by observing.
That's quite true. Sometimes, I find the stories unfolding around us more intriguing than the ones in books.
Couldn't agree more. Speaking of stories, have you lived in this city long?
Yes, most of my life. It's changed a lot, but I love it. What about you? Are you a local?
I moved here a couple of years ago for work. Still discovering new things about the city.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? Always something new to discover.
Exactly. Do you have any recommendations for places to explore?
Definitely. There's a little cafe not far from here, hidden away. It's a gem. I'll write it down for you.
Thanks, Nancy. I'll check it out. Maybe you'd like to join me there sometime?
I'd like that. It's always nice to make new friends, especially in such a big city.
Great, it's a plan then. Here's my number. Let's keep in touch.
Will do, Oscar. Looking forward to it.
Same here. Well, I should get going. But I'm glad we met today, Nancy.
Me too, Oscar. Enjoy the rest of your day in the park.
You too, Nancy. Bye for now.
You too, Nancy. Bye for now.
Exploring the farm, animals and agriculture basics. What does a farmer do? A farmer grows crops and raises animals. What animals can you find on a farm? You can find animals like cows, sheep, and chickens on a farm. What is agriculture? Agriculture is the practice of farming, including growing crops and raising animals. Why are cows important on a farm? Cows are important for milk and sometimes for meat. What do we get from chickens? We get eggs and meat from chickens. What is a baby sheep called? A baby sheep is called a lamb. Can you ride a horse? Yes, you can ride a horse. What do goats eat? Goats eat plants like grass, herbs, and shrubs. What is wool and where does it come from? Wool is a soft fiber that comes from animals like sheep. What sound does a rooster make? A rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo. Why do farmers grow crops? Farmers grow crops for food and to sell. What is a baby cow called? A baby cow is called a calf. How do farmers help feed us? Farmers grow food and raise animals that provide us with food. Where do pigs live on a farm? Pigs live in a pen on the farm. What do we call a female horse? A female horse is called a mare. What animal gives us milk? Cows give us milk. How does a goat sound? A goat says ba or ma. What is a baby goat called? A baby goat is called a kid. What is the main job of a sheepdog? The main job of a sheepdog is to help herd sheep. What do farmers use tractors for? Farmers use tractors for plowing fields and moving heavy items. English conversation, dreaming of a summer house, simple and engaging. Hey Jessica, have you heard about the new summer houses on sale by the lake?
Oh, hi Cedric. Yes, I saw them online. They look amazing, don't they?
Absolutely. I'm actually thinking of buying one. It's been a dream of mine to have a summer house by the lake.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. What kind of house are you looking for?
Well, I'd love a place with a nice view, maybe 2 bedrooms, and a cozy living area. Nothing too big.
Sounds perfect for relaxing weekends. Are these houses expensive?
They vary. Some are quite affordable. I'm planning to visit a few this weekend. Would you like to come along?
I'd love to. It would be great to see them in person.
Great. I also think it's a good investment. The area is becoming popular.
Definitely. Plus, it's a perfect place for summer barbecues and stargazing.
Exactly. I can already imagine hosting barbecues and having friends over.
And don't forget the peaceful mornings, just sitting by the lake with a cup of coffee.
That sounds like a dream. I hope I find the right place.
With so many options, I'm sure you will. I can't wait to see them.
Thanks, Jessica. It's great to have a friend to share this excitement with.
Anytime, Cedric. It's going to be an adventure.
A day in London, the ultimate tourist experience. What is Big Ben? Big Ben is a famous clock tower in London. Where is the Tower of London? The Tower of London is in central London, near the River Thames. Who lives in Buckingham Palace? The Queen of England lives in Buckingham Palace. What is the London Eye? The London Eye is a large Ferris wheel in London. Why is Stonehenge famous? Stonehenge is famous for its mysterious stone circle. What can you see in the British Museum? You can see historical artifacts from around the world in the British Museum. Is the River Thames long? Yes, the River Thames is quite long, flowing through London. What city is the capital of England? London is the capital city of England. Can you visit the Houses of Parliament in London? Yes, you can visit the Houses of Parliament on certain days. What is the name of London's famous bridge? The famous bridge in London is called Tower Bridge. Is Edinburgh Castle in England? No, Edinburgh Castle is in Scotland. What is the famous clock in London? The famous clock in London is Big Ben. Can you see the crown jewels in London? Yes, you can see the crown jewels at the Tower of London. What is a double-decker bus? A double-decker bus is a bus with 2 levels, common in London. Who was Shakespeare? Shakespeare was a famous English playwright and poet. Where is the Globe Theatre? The Globe Theatre is in London, near the River Thames. What is a red telephone box? A red telephone box is a famous British telephone booth. Where is the National Gallery? The National Gallery is in Trafalgar Square, London. Can you ride a boat on the River Thames? Yes, you can take boat trips on the River Thames. What is Hyde Park? Hyde Park is a large park in London.
Discover the joys of park life, activities and peaceful moments. What does Michael like to do in the park? Michael likes to play soccer in the park. Where does Jessica read her book? Jessica reads her book on a bench in the park. Can you have picnics in the park? Yes, you can have picnics on the grass in the park. Are dogs allowed in the park? In many parks, dogs are allowed and can play freely. What do children do in the park? Children often play on swings and slides in the park. Is it peaceful to sit in the park? Yes, sitting in the park can be very peaceful and relaxing. How often does Michael jog in the park? Michael jogs in the park every morning. Does Jessica like to watch birds in the park? Yes, Jessica enjoys watching different birds in the park. Are there flowers in the park during summer? The park is usually full of colorful flowers in the summer. Can you ride bicycles in the park? Yes, riding bicycles on the paths in the park is a popular activity. Do many people visit the park on weekends? Yes, the park is a popular place for people on weekends. What can you see around the park pond? Around the pond, you can see ducks and sometimes fish. Is the park a good place for a family outing? The park is an excellent place for family outings and fun. Can you play music in the park? Yes, but you should keep the volume low to not disturb others. What games do Michael and Jessica play in the park? They often play frisbee or badminton in the park. Is it safe to walk in the park at night? It depends on the park, but some have lights and are safe at night. Can you find benches in the park? Yes, there are usually many benches to sit and relax on. Do people celebrate birthdays in the park? Yes, people often celebrate with outdoor parties in the park. What should you bring to the park on a sunny day? On a sunny day, bring water, a hat, and sunscreen to the park. Are there walking trails in the park? Most parks have walking trails for exercise and enjoyment.
A beautiful conversation in a flower-filled garden. Hello, Jennifer. What a beautiful day it is to be in the garden, isn't it?
Hi, George. It truly is. The flowers look especially vibrant today. Do you have a favorite flower here?
I think I'm quite fond of the roses. Their colors are so vivid and they have such a sweet fragrance. How about you?
I adore the tulips. They remind me of spring and new beginnings. Plus, the variety of colors is simply amazing.
That's a lovely choice. Gardens always have a way of making one feel peaceful and at ease. Do you come here often?
Yes, I try to visit whenever I can. It's my little escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's so calming to be surrounded by nature. What brings you here?
I come here to find inspiration. I'm an amateur photographer, and gardens like this are perfect for practicing.
That's wonderful. Photography is such a fascinating hobby. Capturing moments and the beauty of nature must be very fulfilling.
It really is. There's something about looking at the world through a lens that makes you appreciate the small details. Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I enjoy painting. Recently, I've been trying to paint landscapes and gardens, actually.
That sounds incredible. Painting requires so much creativity and patience. Have you been painting long?
I started a few years ago. It's a process of learning and growing, much like the flowers in this garden.
What a beautiful way to put it. I think hobbies like ours help us connect with the world in a deeper way.
I couldn't agree more. Speaking of the world, do you have a favorite place you've photographed?
I really loved capturing the beaches of Hawaii. The colors of the sunset there were unlike anything I've ever seen.
That sounds breathtaking. I've always wanted to visit Hawaii. The beaches, the culture, and the landscapes seem so unique.
Definitely worth a visit. Maybe you'll find inspiration for your next painting there.
Maybe I will. George, it's been delightful talking to you in this beautiful garden.
Likewise, Jennifer. Enjoy the rest of your time here and maybe I'll see you around again.
I hope so. Have a great day, George.
You too, Jennifer. Take care.
Discover the Amazon, Basic English Vocabulary Exploration. What is the Amazon rainforest? The Amazon rainforest is a large tropical forest in South America. Where is the Amazon located? The Amazon is located in South America, mainly in Brazil. Why is the Amazon important? The Amazon is important because it has a lot of biodiversity and helps with the Earth's oxygen. What animals live in the Amazon? Animals like jaguars, monkeys, and toucans live in the Amazon. Does it rain a lot in the Amazon? Yes, it rains a lot in the Amazon, making it a rainforest. Are there many trees in the Amazon? Yes, the Amazon has millions of trees. Is the Amazon the biggest rainforest? Yes, the Amazon is the biggest rainforest in the world. What is deforestation in the Amazon? Deforestation in the Amazon is when trees are cut down and the land is used for other things. Why should we protect the Amazon? We should protect the Amazon because it is home to many plants and animals. Can people visit the Amazon? Yes, people can visit the Amazon, but they need to be careful and respect nature. What is the climate like in the Amazon? The climate in the Amazon is hot and humid. Do many rivers flow through the Amazon? Yes, many rivers, including the Amazon River, flow through the rainforest. Are there tribes living in the Amazon? Yes, there are indigenous tribes that live in the Amazon. What plants grow in the Amazon? Many plants, including medicinal plants and large trees, grow in the Amazon. Is the Amazon rainforest in danger? Yes, the Amazon rainforest faces threats like deforestation and climate change. What can we do to help the Amazon? We can help the Amazon by planting trees and reducing our carbon footprint. How big is the Amazon rainforest? The Amazon rainforest is very large.